from the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Roz. Mocha. Roz. Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow! You just won $1,000.
That's amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show.
Podcast.
Hey, did you see this video of the guy beatboxing with a McDonald's straw?
What? No.
I put the clip in there for you.
And I love beatboxing.
So, and it's a straw in the cup.
The straw
So
is
you know how
in
you can,
the cup.
You know how people can make that sound? You know, you wrap your tongue around the straw and
Yeah.
you blow into it and then you can make like the whirlybird sound, I guess. I don't know what to call it. I don't know how to describe it.
Wow, you know everything about beatboxing.
Yeah, thanks. Stop
The
it.
whirly bird.
Yeah, do the whirlybird. Listen to this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in McDonald's.
27?
Yeah, he's in the McDonald's doing it. Right?
Wow. Hold on. So his mouth is wrapped around the straw. The straw is still in the
he
cup.
has he's pinching the tip of it in his mouth, right? And then I guess he's just like blowing tiny little bits in, but he's sliding it up and down,
Yeah.
right? In and out of the cup. What is the matter with you, Maury? Grow up.
Yeah, Maury.
He's sliding it up and down, in and out of the cup, and I guess the air distribution or what is in
The whirly.
farther the straw is in the cup, the whirlybird sound that he makes with it is. Maury, come in here with your cup. Okay, no, I had more to get them. Give one to Mocha. We got you guys McDonald's cups.
Oh my God. Thanks, guys.
There's nothing in it, dog.
What I've always wanted.
Can you do any tricks with that, Maury?
I can drink from it.
No, you know what I mean.
Hold on.
Okay. Wait, pause for 1 second. Let Mocha have a go. You're off a let it.
So what does he do though?
Okay.
He makes a noise.
He makes a noise. So like I would say like and then slide the straw up and down. Pinch the tip with your fingers and then slide it up and down.
Okay.
That's Maury. That's
You need to stop now.
okay, wait, pause. Let me just hear this more. Does that sound good to you? Like you think you're doing a good job?
No, I feel like I'm getting somewhere.
Okay, pause for 1 second. Okay, go ahead, Mocha. Okay.
Mine's broken.
No, it's not. Yours is everybody as good as this guy's. Pause for 1 second, Maury. Let Mocha give this a go. Okay, try. You're just, what are you, like, you're talking into it? Like, Maury, put your cup up to your ear. See if you can hear what Mocha's saying. No, you got to make like a boom, boom. No, slide the straw up and down. Pinch the tip and slide it up and down.
I'm trying, guys.
Okay.
I've never done this before. Okay.
Just
So-
okay. Yeah. Okay. Just put the end in your mouth. Pinch the tip and slide it up and down. You know what I mean? It's a McDonald's straw. Everybody,
Grow
chill
up,
out.
Maury.
Okay.
Okay.
It's very difficult.
It is.
Yeah. Okay, Maury. Now you go again. Maury, I think that you could do the same thing without the straw in your mouth. I really do. I don't think it's helping.
No, but listen carefully.
Yeah, I am.
Wow.
That was a long wheeze.
Yeah, it was. I think we need a doctor in here.
Okay, hold on.
One more time. One more.
Let me step back.
Okay. Maury. Okay, now, Maury, one more time. You started off, and then Mocha, I want you to join him.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And Maury, go. And 2, 3, 4, go.
Oh my God. This is probably the stupidest thing we've ever done on the show.
Yeah. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hi, it's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey, not much. How are you guys doing?
Good. Who's this?
This is Nick.
Nick.
What's going on, homie?
Not too much. I heard you guys, attempting to beatbox to a straw, and I'm a beatboxer, actually.
You are?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have an empty cup and a straw in front of you right now?
I unfortunately do not.
Oh.
Okay.
But I mean, I can do it without the straw.
Yeah, hold on. Maury, come back in with your cup. Okay. You want to duet with Maury?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we can. I think we can throw down, maybe
Okay.
battle a little.
All right. Okay.
Do you want your cup?
Okay.
Nah, I'm good.
Nick, Maury, Nick. Okay.
What's up, bandmate?
Okay. So, no, you guys are going to battle.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not a together thing?
We might be
My
good
heart
later.
just dropped.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
He can use a straw, whatever he wants.
Question, Nick. How long have you been beatboxing for?
About 3 or 4 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Why?
Was it to impress the ladies?
Something I started doing.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Go for it, Nick.
All right.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
Okay. Don't
Sounds like my lawnmower's starting.
don't use all your skills. Okay. Now, Maury with the McDonald's cup. I wish you could see Maury just sliding the cup up and down like it makes some sort of difference.
Cup drop.
Yeah. All right.
I have a question.
Yeah.
And Nick, you can't see this, but Maury, why is your face so red right now?
That's passion. That's called passion.
No, it's not. It's called cardiovascular issues.
Yo, Nick, thanks so much for calling in, bro.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
There was a thread on Reddit that took off the other day. I know people have stories. For sure people will have stories. So what is a silly lie you once told and you are in so deep that you have no other choice but to uphold it?
Right.
Take time to think about that. I'll give you an example.
Okay, give me an example.
This is from Reddit. The girl at the front desk of my gym has been calling me Justin for like 6 years. My name is not Justin. Another one. I told my wife I was starting to like Grey's Anatomy because she watched it so much, but now she waits for me so I can watch all the new episodes with her.
Yeah, that's a problem.
So the guy who's been called the wrong name for 6 years.
Yeah.
So for me, this was like years and years ago. There was a woman that we worked with who kept getting me and another guy mixed up.
Okay.
And anytime she would see me, she would call me by his name.
Okay.
But other times she would also call me by my name. And the same thing would happen to him where she would see him and call him by his name.
Right.
But another day she would see him and call him by my name. So the two of us were just like, we're not going to go through explaining to her every single time we see her that
which one is which?
which is which. So we just went along with it.
I have two.
Okay. Only two? And again, these are
Two that you'll tell today.
okay, these are small lies that you have told.
See, that's the problem. You said small lies.
And now you have to just keep up that lie for the rest of your life.
So every single year for Hanukkah and Christmas, one of my aunts bakes her own cookies and stuff.
Yeah.
But they're not good.
Right.
So we immediately, before even getting home, throw them out. And then every year she's like, weren't those amazing? We always say how great they were. And every year we get another tin of cookies.
Right.
We've never eaten any,
and so
ever.
you throw them out.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. What else?
And the second one is once Matthew at a work party said to somebody that we enjoy boxed wine,
Right.
but it's way too beneath us to drink wine from a box. But Matthew then afterwards was saying, I lied, you have to continue this. Like they think that we drink boxed wine, but we've never had boxed wine.
I've had wine out of a box before.
Yeah.
It ain't that bad.
It ain't that bad.
Yeah, but it's just not cool.
Why are you so precious? You can't drink wine.
Wine
out of a
should
box.
come from a bottle.
Oh, please.
Here's another one from Reddit. Silly lie that you once told you're in so deep you have no other choice but to uphold it. Years ago, Canada beat the U.S. in the Olympics in hockey.
Yeah.
I had a couple of coworkers that had been gloating about how the U.S. was going to kick those Canadian asses. So naturally, I teased them the day after the Canadians won. What are you, Canadian or something? They asked. Actually, yes, I have dual citizenship, I said. They told a bunch of other coworkers, and it spread around. I had to look up Canadian facts to keep my story straight.
So he lied. His lie is that he now has to pretend he's Canadian?
Yes.
Oh, I love that. So this again is a small lie that you once told, but now you're in so deep that you have to keep it going.
We'll end on this one. I tell my students in elementary school that I am from the UK and have an English accent, and that I just do the American accent to blend in with everyone else. I am born and raised in the U.S. Never, ever have I been overseas.
That's amazing.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
What is that silly lie you once told, and you're in so deep that you have no choice but to uphold it? That's what we're talking about right now. That's what we're getting a ton of texts on. I had to leave a job once because of my social anxiety. I told them I had to leave because I was getting a job at a school in my field. They asked me about it later, and I was so anxious, I actually went out and got a job at that school in my field.
Somebody else texted in. I told a guy at a club my name was Brittany, and we've gotten so close now, and he still calls me Brittany, but my name is not Brittany.
Let me see here. When I was little, I told a friend of mine that I had an imaginary friend. I meet up with her once or twice a year, and she'll bring it up once in a while, and I just go with it. I even have to make up little stories about what I did with this imaginary friend. I've been living this life for about 25 years. Hey, Kiss, it's Roz and Mocha.
Hi, I'm Deepa.
All right, Deepa, what's going on? What's that one lie you told that you got to uphold now?
Yeah, when I was in high school, I was on this whole hippie movement, and I told all my friends that I was vegetarian. And I thought, oh, yeah, I'm not going to be friends with them after 2 or 3 years. This should be fine. But now it's been 10 years and I'm still vegetarian too.
Oh, no! So your friends from high school,
yeah.
The lie that you told 10 years ago was that you were vegetarian, so anytime you're around them, you still have to act
every
like
time we
you're
go for
vegetarian?
sushi.
Oh,
yeah,
that
every time we go to
sucks.
sushi, or if ever they go to Korean barbecue, they never invite me.
Now, but wait, are they vegetarians?
No.
So why?
Yeah, why would you tell them that you're vegetarian?
I understand that you would maybe tell vegetarians that you are vegetarian, then you would have to uphold that lie. But why tell your meat-eating friend? Why not just tell your meat-eating friends that you eat meat?
When I was in high school, I was all like, oh, let's save the trees, save the animals.
Yeah, but
and
no.
so I was trying to preach, at that point.
But people have flip-flopped on being vegetarian before. It's okay. You're not gonna get kicked out of the village.
I know I should, but I'm already so deep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for the call, vegetarian.
Yeah. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
It's that dumbass lie that you told. And at the time, it made sense to tell that lie because what the hey? It's not going to come back and bite me in the ass.
Yeah, and sometimes you just use it to get out of a situation or whatever. But now you've told that lie, and it's a dumb little lie, but now you have to live with that. You have to keep it going. I'll tell you, years and years ago, I met this girl, and I hadn't even been in Toronto that long. And I met this girl, and I wanted to date her, and I wanted her to want to date me. Mm-hmm. And so we were talking one time. And she's like, and we were talking about, I'm just like, we should go for dinner. And then she was like, do you like Indian? And I desperately wanted to get to know her. So I told her, do I like Indian? I said, I've never had Indian, because I wanted her to feel something special.
Oh, okay.
So we went out for Indian. I had Indian many times before.
Yeah.
But I told this girl that she introduced me to Indian food. And then, of course, we started dating, and it was a thing. We'd be at her parents' house, and they would be like, oh, my God, you have to try this Indian place we have here.
Yeah.
And I would say something like, oh, don't take Young, take Avenue. loving you. And she's like, what do you know? Before me, you never had Indian food. Right? So it never ended. It was like her.
No.
And so her introducing me to Indian food became her greatest accomplishment in our relationship.
Wait, but you didn't ever go to a restaurant where they all knew you, did you?
No. This is way before any of that. I was wearing pajamas and cowboy boots when I leave the house.
We're getting texts. After having my first baby, I started lying that I was constipated so I can get some alone time. 4 years and 2 kids later, my husband still thinks that I'm constipated and is constantly researching remedies for me. Another text. I told my high school dance teacher that I've been dancing since I was 4, so she would make me the captain of the team. Once picked, she told everyone. She invites me back to this day to teach. And the only dance class I've ever taken was hers. I've been out of high school for 8 years.
Wow. Somebody writes, I met a man at a club and he wouldn't leave me alone. So I said, sorry, I have herpes, just so he would leave me alone. Months later, he shows up at my aunt's house and I realize that he's my cousin's new boyfriend.
Oh, no!
So now he thinks I'm diseased.
We'll start with Amanda. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it wasn't really my fault, though. But me and my boyfriend went on this, amazing month-long vacation, and the travel agent just assumed it was our honeymoon because that's where everybody goes for their honeymoon. So I kind of went along with it while we were planning it for a whole year with this travel agent. And then after we got back, she sent us an email with his last name is my last name, congratulating us. And now whenever we want to book another trip, I can't go back to her because I can't tell her that we're not actually married and it wasn't actually our honeymoon.
All right, so that's pretty innocent though.
It was innocent, but my boyfriend was just like, why don't you just tell her we're not married? And I'm like, well, I can't tell her now. She's going to think I lied, but she just assumed.
Yeah, that's tough. Those are the little stupid lies.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for calling in today.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Bye.
Love you too. Bye-bye. Hi, you got Roz and Mocha. What do you want to say?
Hi. There was a girl that for years I've always wanted to impress. She was able to sing.
Yeah.
So I sent her a fake video of me lip singing to some random cover off YouTube.
Yeah.
And I was trying to pretending to play guitar even though I couldn't.
Right.
And she believed the video was real and thought I could sing. And so I kept making more and she kept thinking it was impressive. And to this day, she still thinks I can sing.
Wait, but did you guys hook up?
Yeah.
Oh.
How long have you been together?
No, we're not dating now.
Oh.
We still talk now, but we used to see each other back then. But she still to this day thinks I sing.
Yeah,
But-
and she's still like, hey, you still doing that singing thing? And you're like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a grind.
Oh, yeah.
But did she ever ask for you to sing for her in person?
Oh, all the time. She wanted me to do open bar karaoke nights and stuff.
Man.
Oh no, what'd you have to say? What were the lies you had to tell to cover up the other lie?
I told her I was way too nervous.
Yeah.
I'm YouTube only, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
Video exclusive.
Thanks so much for the call.
Thank you.
All right, Roz, a couple more texts coming through on this. Let me read these to you. My husband's work thought he was Chinese and booked Chinese New Year's off for him every year. And then he had to pretend to be Chinese to get those days off. It was all good until they asked him to translate for clients. He offended Chinese people because he had forgotten his Chinese. By the way, he's Spanish. Another person wrote in, I didn't want to go to school, so I told my mom I twisted my ankle really bad. She still made me go to school with crutches for a week. My 6-year-old thinks I'm a ninja. One day I told him, watch me kill this fly with a tea towel. I'm a ninja. I happen to be so on point and got the fly. He looked at me with his big blue eyes, mouth wide open, and said, oh my God, Mom, you're a ninja. I couldn't say no. Now he asks me many questions about it. I even told him he may be half ninja. He tells all of his friends at recess. Now I don't know how to tell him the truth because we have so many discussions about the ninja life.
Oh, you're in deep. Oh, here, let me read you this one.
Okay.
Met a girl on Plenty of Fish.
Plenty of fish.
Told her I was divorced when I wasn't yet.
Oh, no.
9 months later, we're still together and I'm still not divorced.
Oh, no.
Gotta go with the lie. I never thought it would matter. See, that's not a frivolous little lie.
No.
That's huge.
I've been going to my hairdresser for 12 years, and at some point they confused me with another customer and thought I was engaged, and I went along with it. It's now 10 years later, and to them, I'm now married and have kids. I've even given her a career and named my quote-unquote kids. I'm in way too deep. I told my dad in high school that I loved accounting when I couldn't stand it. I was too scared to disappoint him, so I decided to take it in university, and now I'm a professional accountant.
That's too far.
I told my parents I hate swimming, so they would never see the tattoo I got 5 years ago. They hate tattoos and would kick me out of the house. I love swimming. Oh my God. Thank you everyone for your texts. Thank you for participating. This has been way too fun. We're going to have to do this again.
Hey. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Man, I can't wait to take advantage of Air Transat's Kids Club. Obviously not for me, but for our son Cruz.
Yes.
Who's 17 months old. It is free for kids ages 2 to 11. And if you're not a member of Air Transat's Kids Club, let us convince you why you need to be a member of Air Transat's Kids Club.
Free seat selection. That is huge when you're traveling with a kid. Dedicated check-in counter for members and their families. When you get to the airport, the dedicated counter for the people who are part of Kids Club, I've done it. It makes a life of difference when you're traveling at an airport.
And if you're in economy class, you also get that pre-boarding as well, right?
Yep.
Huge.
Priority baggage handling, and so much more.
Hit up airtransat.com to learn more about their Kids Club.
Learn more about Kids Club.
Phone call time. Hey, it's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hi.
Hey. What's going on? Who's all there?
Hi, I'm Alexandria. I'm Chelsea.
Yeah.
And Alexandria.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Was that driving purple?
Uh-huh. What are you guys doing?
And being a racehorse.
Somebody just said, Mocha just said, what are you doing? And I think somebody just said trying to be a racehorse, but I may be confused. Hello?
Hi. Oh my God, it's just chaos. Okay, so are you guys like on a school bus or carpooling?
No, we're in the car.
Okay.
You're in the car. Who's driving?
Yeah.
No. Okay. Everybody stop.
You know what this sounds like? Do you remember in Poltergeist when she looked at the TV and just heard all those voices?
Oh yeah.
Like that's what this sounds like. It sounds like you were all stuck in like an in-between world where you're all trying to get a message to us.
Sorry. Can you put us on the radio? We want to say hi to all our friends.
You are on the radio.
You are on the radio. Everybody can hear.
Yeah?
Everyone's trying to like decipher what you're saying.
Who do you
all
want?
right. Go. Who do you want to say hi to? Go ahead.
Go.
Thorn Public School.
Who else?
School for the Arts. Yeah.
All right, cool. Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show, guys.
And her mom. Okay.
Wait. I have one more question. I got one more question.
Oh, okay.
Between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
I like Ron. I like Mocha. No, I like Mocha. I like both of you.
Okay. This is why I only had one.
All right, thanks. Thanks, guys.
Hi.
Thank you.
Hey.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Woo! I don't know if you saw over the weekend, but hashtag him too was trending.
Him too?
Him too.
Uh-oh.
So let me read you what went down. This was by like a do-gooding mom.
Okay.
Who started the whole thing. So a do-gooding mom put out a tweet about her son. And it was her son in like a Navy uniform.
Okay.
And this is the tweet. It read, "This is my son. He graduated #1 in boot camp. He is a gentleman who respects women. He won't go on solo dates due to the current climate of false sexual allegations by radical feminists with an axe to grind." So that immediately went viral.
Yeah.
And the guy apparently had no idea that his mom did this, but his mom oftentimes apparently on things like Facebook tries to get her single sons dates.
Oh, okay.
So this guy's brother then put out a statement saying, my mom has good intentions, but she wasn't trying to be a proxy. She's posted on Facebook about her single eligible sons and tried to get them dates many times over the years.
Oh, no, many.
But she never spoke to my brother, nor did he make any of those statements regarding sexual allegations. He's actually a big supporter of women's rights, among other things, an upstanding guy in the community, and everyone knows that and loves him. He at first was very upset, but now he's taking it all in stride and laughing about how mom went viral. He is single, he does go on solo dates, and he's not afraid of the current climate or sexual allegations. So then everybody started jumping on this, right?
Yeah.
And taking a picture and posting their version of this. Somebody posted a picture of Thor and just simply wrote, "This is my son. He graduated #1 in boot camp. He broke Harlem." hashtag him too. Somebody put a picture of Norman Bates up.
Oh, no.
"This is my son. He single-handedly runs a small hotel. He's a homeowner. He knows a boy's best friend is his mother. He goes a little mad sometimes. He won't go on solo dates due to the current climate of false accusations by radical anti-shower stabbing feminists." Somebody put a picture of Mike Pence up and went, "This is my son. He's afraid to be alone with a woman in this current, at any time." Somebody put a picture up of Guy Fieri. You know Guy Fieri?
Yeah.
The chef. "This is my son. He graduated #1 from the University of Flavortown." He was awarded 3 bangin' fajita poppers. He was #1 in Flamin' Hot Crunch. He won't go on solo dates due to the current climate of false accusations of taking the last slice of pizza. Hashtag him too. Somebody posted a picture of Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, no.
And they wrote, "This is my son. He graduated #1 in sewing class. He was awarded the insect identification badge. He is a gentleman who respects curvy women. He won't go on solo dates due to the current climate of false sexual accusations by radical feminists who don't moisturize."
Hashtag him too.
Hashtag him too.
Oh my God.
And then years ago, John Travolta did a movie called Boy in the Bubble. Did you ever see Boy in the Bubble?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, where he's a boy that has to live in a bubble because of
Wasn't it Jake Gyllenhaal?
No, Boy in the Bubble was John Travolta. This is like back in the 70s.
Oh, okay. I don't know that one.
So anyway, somebody posted a picture of John Travolta, the boy that wrote that. This is my son. He graduated #1 from the School of Hard Knocks. He lives in a plastic bubble because he has a rare disease. He won't go on dates with women who he respects as much as plastic due to the bubble. And also most certainly being gay. So anyway, So that's why if you see on Twitter, hashtag him too, and the people posted pictures of Jesus and got into that. Somebody posted a picture of the actual sun, and they wrote, "This is my son. He graduated #1 in the solar system. He is a star who respects planets. He won't go on solo orbits because his gravitational pull is so strong that one day he will explode."
Thanks, Mom.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hi, it's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, I just wanted to tell you a funny story. We went to a cottage this weekend.
Yeah.
And we played mouth charades, and it was the funniest thing.
You did?
No, did you really? What's your name?
Samaya.
Samaya. Okay, so the Roz and Mocha original game, mouth charades, where clues that are given can only be given with your mouth. You can't use your hands, you can't use your body, just your mouth to make the noises. So what were some of the words that you used for the game?
So a lot of them were the typical, flushing the toilet, a raindrop. But then we had one of us who actually tried to do a sound of a naked person getting off of a leather couch.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
Samaya, please, if you can remember and replicate that noise that was made for the clue for us right now.
I couldn't even try. The person who was actually doing it was really good and tried to make it into a story, like with, first a heartbeat and being sweaty and then getting off a couch. But then they actually just misunderstood it for something, X-rated, which I can't say on the radio.
We can imagine.
It was really funny.
That is a great clue for mouth charades, a naked person getting off a leather couch.
What was the clue that you had to give?
Oh, you don't even want to know. It was diarrhea.
Oh.
Ah! Okay, out of curiosity, what did that sound like?
It's like obviously a really long farting sound.
Go for it.
You got to make the noise.
I can't do it while I'm driving.
Come on.
I'll tell you, I love that people have started to play these games at home with their friends. I love that people who listen to the show are playing mouse charades. We play 5 and 7 quite often at home. Do you know who's great at 5 and 7? And I actually didn't bring this up when he was here. Is Jonathan Scott from the Property Brothers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I played 5 and 7 with Jonathan Scott before from Property Brothers. He's really, really good at 5 and 7. Yeah, he's really good at 5 and 7.
You got to have him back in here, do a celebrity version.
Yeah, no, I know. He's really great at it. But I love it. I love it.
Samaya, thank you so much. You know what? I'm inspired,
I have one request, though. Can you guys play Mouse Charades?
I was just going to say, I feel inspired. I think we should play the game.
Awesome. Thanks so much. You guys are the best.
Thanks, Samaya. Have a wonderful day.
You too.
All right, so...
I'm ready. I'm always ready to lose mouse charades.
Okay, well, we got to play a song first. When we come back, we're going to play mouse charades.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oh, God. Okay, so by request, mouse charades.
You be okay?
No.
Oh.
I don't want to do this.
Okay, well, you just sit there and think about why you don't.
Okay.
While I play this.
Sure.
And now it's time for the game everybody loves to play. It's like charades, but you make the noise of clues with your mouth. It's mouth charades. So get ready, get silly, and start to make those mouth charades.
Okay, so...
Undefeated!
Yeah.
Undefeated!
Yeah. Mocha has never lost a round of mouse charades. Mouse charades, much like regular charades, only just with sounds. Damn it, Maurie will be the clue giver for both Mocha and I. Not what? Why is that funny?
So you make the sounds with your mouth.
Yeah. Why is that funny to you?
Because we already know that.
I'm explaining it to people that maybe you're just tuning in for the first time. You're not allowed to do any body movements whatsoever, okay? So you got to sit on your hands, because that oftentimes will give it away.
Hasn't worked for you.
No, thank you, Maury.
Wow, okay.
Okay, I look forward to this, like, geez.
Okay, so who's keeping score?
Okay, we don't keep score. It's just for fun.
Okay.
I think we're about even, though.
No, we're not. I will gladly keep score.
We're about even, guys.
Okay, so there's a giant bucket of words in front of you. Please pull one out. Mocha, I guess because you won last time, you will get to go first. So please.
So you're going to hear like a ding to signify the start of the 20 seconds that we have.
Right.
20 seconds of silence, and then that 20 seconds ends with like a double buzzer.
Okay.
So Mocha's going first?
Yes. Mocha's going first.
Ready, Maury?
Okay.
Walking through snow. Walking through water. Water. It's got to be some. Niagara Falls. A hose. Walking over leaves. Walking through leaves. Walking over a stick. Walking in a forest.
Cracking and frying an egg.
Oh.
You were on the right track with leaves.
With leaves.
With leaves?
Because, like, they make a sound.
Yeah. By guessing something that has a sound, Mocha, you are on the right track. This is why this game is stupid.
All right, Rosword.
All right.
So things are looking good for you today.
Like physically, or? Because if that's the case, then I know.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, this is tough. Okay.
What?
Okay.
Boo. That is a Kalashnikov machine gun. That is a... Oh, jeez. It's a baby bird.
Sewing machine.
Sewing machine!
Mocha word.
All right, go ahead. I didn't get that one right? No?
No.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Oh, drums, cymbal, hi-hat. Tap dancing.
Yes.
Hey!
Do that again. That is not tap dancing. That sounds nothing like tap dance. That sounds like a sewing machine.
All right, 1-0 Mocha. Dan and Maurie,
Roz
please prepare a Roz word. Ready?
Bermuda Triangle. Hurricane Andre. Man, the way your mouth moves is so disheartening. It's really weird. Oh.
Sizzling bacon.
Oh. That's not bacon.
Sizzling bacon.
That's not bacon at all.
Okay, next.
Okay.
Mocha word.
Ready? Mm-hmm. Leaf blower, lawnmower, photocopy machine, hair dryer.
Yes.
Oh, shut the front door.
That was a stab in the dark, the hair dryer.
Come on. Maury's having cardiovascular issues after that one.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roz word.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ew. The worst sound in the world. Is it the worst sound in the world? Ew. Oh. So gross. Oh. What? Huh? No.
You're not even gonna guess?
I don't know what that was. I don't want to guess at what that was.
Eating pumpkin pie.
Oh, shut up. Stop it. Stop it. How is anybody supposed to guess eating pumpkin pie?
Somebody listening right now.
They're going to go, that was me this weekend.
Not one person said eating pumpkin pie.
That somebody is listening right now that said eating pumpkin pie.
Do you want to hear it again?
No.
Now that you know?
No.
Should we just tally up the scores?
No, yeah.
All right, let's see. Roz has 0, Mocha 1, 2. I got 2.
Great. That's awesome.
And that's how you play.
That's so gross.
Charades.
That's so gross, dude. Please don't.
That's pumpkin pie.
Yeah. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So coming up, we're going to talk to the guy who's trying to sell a haunted couch. Let me read you.
Hold on.
Okay.
What?
Okay, so coming up, we're going to talk to the guy who's trying to sell a haunted couch.
Oh,
for $150.
like the couch makes noises and stuff?
Let me read you the ad, okay?
Is the couch trying to kill him?
Well, you believe in ghosts, I don't believe in ghosts.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Oh, please.
Who said I believe in ghosts?
Let me read you the ad, okay? This IKEA couch came into my possession
Hold
through
on.
what?
It's an IKEA couch?
Yeah, it is, okay? This
a haunted Ektorp.
Okay. This let me read you this. Okay. This IKEA couch came into my possession through a series of strange events. I'm looking to sell it to someone who has an interest in particular items or a fascination with the occult. I had inadvertently entered into a game of chance with a mysterious man passing through Toronto on his way to French Polynesia.
This is in Toronto?
Yes, and won this couch 2 months ago. Ever since I brought this couch into my apartment, I've been having reoccurring nightmares involving hellish imagery, sleepwalking, and quite a bit of insomnia. I've seen and felt the seats compress when no one is sitting on them, and the couch makes creaking noises at night regularly between 3 and 4 a.m. Other than that, it's quite comfortable. $150 or best offer. So, Ian.
Yes.
Is your couch haunted, or is this a creative way to sell an IKEA couch?
I mean, I think the only way to confirm that is to have someone who's really fascinated with these sort of items take it off my hands. Honestly, I'm just trying to get this in the right person's possession, to be honest.
Okay, so Ian, in the ad, it said it starts by saying the IKEA couch came into my possession through a series of strange events. Can you go through the series of strange events before this couch became your possession?
You know, so what was happening, my friend who had actually traveled to French Polynesia had brought this dinner guest over with him to play poker with us. And I was talking about how I needed a couch during the game. This strange looking older gentleman who only went by Mr. Manura basically was down about $250. He's like, you know what? I've got a couch. Ian, I'll play you one game of dice for all my money back, and I accepted.
Good for you, bro. Good for you.
And next Saturday, Mr. Manure shows up. You know, no moving truck. Just had a couch outside my apartment. We move it into my place. All this weird stuff starts happening. That's the God's truth.
Good for you, Ian.
Did weird stuff happen this morning between 3 and 4, as you said in the ad for the haunted couch?
It did. There's sort of these, expansion creaking sounds that you might hear, like wood kind of expanding in different temperatures. And no, it's freaking me out, guys. I'm not getting any sleep. I'm on no sleep over here.
Yeah, you sound super scared, bro.
Some of the comments on it, my favorite comment was, I have the non-haunted version of this couch, and he's right. It is quite comfortable.
Well, as far as the specs on the couch, it's a 2-seater. It's 89 inches wide. It's got some depth to it. It does sit pretty comfortably. So if that's important to you as well, take that into consideration.
Has anybody expressed interest in purchasing this haunted IKEA couch from you?
Unfortunately, not at this point. No one has reached out to me.
Well, yeah, because it's haunted.
Okay, Ian, my goal is to get this couch sold by the end of our show today.
I hope so. That would be amazing.
Okay, so where can people find you and your ad for your haunted IKEA couch?
It's on Craigslist right now, so I'm not sure how easy it is to find, to be honest. But if you search for haunted IKEA couch for sale on Craigslist,
and just go through all of the ads until they find yours.
That's right. Yeah, I'm not sure how many other haunted items you might find, but hopefully you get to mine and check it out. There's a picture of it,
and it looks very comfortable. Have you slept on the couch at all, or no? You would never.
I have not slept on it myself, so no.
Okay.
What about people who have come over to your place, like friends? Have they experienced any of the things that you've experienced with this haunted couch?
Yeah, that's one of these reports of these compressions. I had a friend stay over, and they just felt sort of these periodic kind of compressions in the cushions. So, if Maurie wants to come over and sleep on it sometime, I'm happy to let him test it out and confirm the hauntedness.
Maurie, you should go to this guy's house and sleep on his couch.
Okay, Ian, do you believe in ghosts?
I do believe in ghosts, yes.
Okay.
Of course you do. You have a haunted couch. Why wouldn't you?
Okay, Ian. So the goal is to get this sold before the end of the show. So if you go on Craigslist, I guess search haunted IKEA couch. You're looking for $150, and we'll get this done for you. Also, they have to pick it up because you don't have a truck, right?
That's right.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So that's that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you sell a couch on Craigslist. By the way,
Ian, thank you so much. All the best with your haunted IKEA couch.
Thanks a lot, guys.
All right. Take care, man.
Hey. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
How's Thanksgiving long weekend?
Oh, it was fantastic. Well, I like to get everything out of the way on the Saturday, right?
Yeah.
So I can just sit and do nothing. And so what wound up happening was it worked out great because this weekend, Catherine's folks live in Victoria, and it was her mom's 60th, and her mom was kind of bummed that she wasn't going to get to see Catherine because it's such a short weekend. And what are you going to do on Thanksgiving? So I had said to Catherine, hey, listen, we're doing dinner on Saturday. So instead of 5, why don't I move dinner to 4? Mm-hmm. And then we can just book you and Roxy tickets. You can fly to Vancouver after dinner and go and surprise your mom in Vancouver.
Done.
So that's what they did.
Oh, nice.
And so they're in Vancouver now.
Yeah.
And it was great. So we did dinner on Saturday at 4:00 on Saturday. I was wrapped up. This was my Thanksgiving. I was wrapped on dinner, kitchen clean, sitting on the couch by 6:45 before the hockey game started.
Wow.
It was incredible.
So similar. My family came over to our place. We didn't do turkey this year. We did pasta.
Oh, good for you.
Because, Woodbridge.
Yeah.
So same thing because our son, Cruz, goes to bed so early.
Yeah.
He's in bed by 7:00, right? So we had dinner. We invited everybody over for 3.
3?
Yeah. 3:00.
To eat at what time?
And we ate at 4:30.
Yeah, me too.
We ate at 4:30.
Yeah.
And then they left at 6:30.
Yeah.
We cleaned up, got Cruz to bed, and then on the couch at 7:15.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Isn't that the best? That's
it's
the best way to do Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And then what do you have? What do you have ahead of you? Oh, right, all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and all day Monday to do nothing.
Yeah.
That's
we didn't
the
leave the
best.
house yesterday
I
at
don't
all.
recommend that to anybody. When I was looking at Instagram last night and I saw people having a Thanksgiving dinner yesterday, I'm like, oh, you suckers, you're doing it wrong.
I know.
You were doing it wrong.
I was in bed by 9 last night after Dave doing nothing.
Good for you. What time did you wake up this weekend?
Sunday, we woke up at noon.
Wow.
Had breakfast, and then
honestly, I would wake up at noon. I would look at Catherine and go, "I think I have cancer."
we had breakfast, and then said, "Want to go for a nap?"
Sorry.
Hold on.
You woke up at noon.
Woke up at noon.
Had breakfast.
Made ourselves some eggs. We made breakfast.
Okay.
And then we're like, so nap time?
And then what time did you go? What time did you wake up after that?
4.
4. So you woke up at 4 on Saturday.
Sunday.
On Sunday. So you woke up at 4.
Yeah, and then went to the mall and hung out.
These guys are 15 years old, living in 1988.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Over the Thanksgiving long weekend, Dan and Maurie, who was not invited to Roz's place for Thanksgiving dinner.
Why would he be? Why would
Never
he
is.
be?
Never is.
You had your own dinner with your own family.
Attempted to still get some of that Thanksgiving dinner by calling your mom, Roz.
Oh.
A portion of that conversation was this.
And you'll take the meat.
Yeah.
Stop it. Don't make my mom sound dirty.
And you'll take the meat.
Yeah.
Don't make my mom sound dirty.
Wait, can we talk about your Thanksgiving, Maurie?
Yeah, man.
Because I'm really...
we're just going to skip over the fact that you turned my mom into a porno.
And you'll take the meat.
Yeah.
So, last year, the hell that was Thanksgiving for the Dammits, Damon Maury and his husband, Damon Matthew, was that you guys bought a turkey for the two of you, a massive, massive turkey that could probably feed 15 people, and you didn't start prepping and cooking until like 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. Get it in that oven, and you didn't take your first bite of Thanksgiving turkey until like 12:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it's funny. It was tonight. It was my Facebook memory today was that last year, and Matthew looks pissed off in that photo, and it was posted on Facebook at 12:15 a.m. So over the weekend, we pre-ordered a full Thanksgiving meal, a turkey cooked and 5 sides.
But so the speculation before we went away for the weekend was whether it was actually going to be cooked or they just delivered it to you. So it was in fact cooked when it arrived.
And my window for the delivery was 4:30 to 6:30 p.m.
Okay.
It arrived at 6:28.
Yeah.
Still within that window.
Always.
Still in the window.
Did the Rogers guy bring it? Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Come on.
So it arrived, and the poor guy is standing at the door holding this box.
What do you mean, poor guy? It's his job.
Yeah, but his job's not to get yelled at immediately by Matthew. So Matthew goes...
But he was within the window.
No, Matthew goes, let me see that. And Matthew takes the turkey out of the box going, it's still in the bag and it's freezing cold. Why is this not cooked?
Oh.
So then the guy's like, I don't know. I'm just the delivery guy. I don't know. Yeah. So Matthew's like, puts it down on the counter. I'm like, but Matthew, it says fully cooked. He goes, then why is it ice cold? I go, because you have to, I guess, heat it up or something. So he's reading the bag. It's in a sealed sack.
Yeah.
And we had to put it in the oven for 2 hours. Matthew was living. He's like, we're going to.
Hold on, but what do you guys expect? Do you expect like a fully cooked, like piping hot meal?
Yes.
Like as if like when you go to the grocery store and you pick up like one of those rotisserie chickens for $7.
Yeah.
And then you bring it. You expect that?
Yes. When it says in the advertisement, coming, stress-free, will arrive. Enjoy your meal on us for $99. I expect this to be hot. That's what I paid for.
Yeah.
So I didn't expect to then arrive at 6:28 and then have to put it in the oven for 2 hours. Matthew I've never seen his eyes so red. He's like, we are going to a restaurant. Tonight is ruined. I am livid. He tweeted to the store.
No, he didn't.
I'm like, you can't do that. He goes, I don't care. And he tweeted to the store.
Oh, but he was within the window.
It had nothing to do with the window. It was the fact that it wasn't cooked.
In the oven.
So wait.
And we paid for 5 sides and only 4 showed up.
Right. And also, the biggest travesty of all of this, and I will say that this is the one thing where I agree with Maurie on. I fully agree with Maurie. So they ordered 5 sides. gravy's included as a side.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
Gravy's not a side.
I don't agree with that.
It goes on your meat, therefore not a side.
Gravy's expected. Gravy's not a side.
What were the sides that you ordered, and what did you not get?
So we ordered grilled vegetables, steamed vegetables, potato, gravy, and the fifth one was another kind of vegetable. Oh,
Right.
potatoes. Sorry, potatoes.
You already said potatoes.
Oh, then another
potatoes.
kind of
The fourth finger. Now you're on your thumb. You literally just said potato. You went like this: vegetable, 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 potato, and potato.
That's a lot of potato. That's a lot of starch, bro. So I don't know. I'm confused. You did cook the turkey, or you just like put everything in the fridge?
I said to Matthew, I'm like, why don't you stay here with your stepmom? I'll go to the rec room and play some video games with your brother for his birthday. We'll come back. I just wanted to get the hell out of there. We'll come back and we'll sit down and eat. So we got back. We started eating at 9 p.m.
Told you, got to keep up with those traditions.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
If there's one thing you need to learn and know today is keep Dan and Maurie away from your moms.
Stop it. When did you call my mother? I saw her on the weekend. She didn't say anything about this.
Keeping it
you
a
too,
secret.
man. With your relationship, it's so weird.
Yeah, they Dan and Maurie and Roz's mom text and talk on the phone all the time. It's so weird. So Dan and Maurie trying to get in on your Thanksgiving dinner on Saturday,
Which I don't
Roz.
understand. Yeah, okay.
Right?
Yeah, because I do it on Saturday, so you have the whole
You
weekend.
did it on Saturday.
Yeah.
Which, listen, if the guy wanted you there, he'd invite you. Right?
Yeah.
Stop trying to scheme and befriend his mother and try to get her in on the scheme.
Yeah.
I just find it very inappropriate.
Like, if I don't invite you to my house to do hard work with me, I'm not going to invite you to the house for Thanksgiving.
That's
like,
true.
have I ever asked you to help me move something? No. You know?
But time and time again, the man keeps trying.
Hey, Mom, how are you?
I'm fine, Maury. How are you?
I'm good. Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so here's my question to you. So you're going to Roz's tonight for Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, we are.
He always does such a good job cooking. I'm wondering, because if I ask, he'll say no. I'm wondering, is there any way you can try and take some of the turkey for me to try?
There probably won't be any left.
Okay, try and take one piece of meat. One piece of meat for me.
And you'll take the meat.
Yeah.
You know what? You're crazy.
But you'll do it.
For a price.
How about a hug?
Okay, sure. We'll do it for that. How's that?
Awesome. You're the best.
Okay.
Happy Thanksgiving.
All right, you take it easy and enjoy.
Thank you for being my little meat smuggler.
Bye, dear.
You're so
gross. That is
First of
highly
all,
inappropriate.
Don't call another man's mother a meat smuggler.
Yeah, that is highly inappropriate.
And you'll take the meat.
Yeah, stop it. You're just as bad, Mocha.
What? What did I do?
She didn't give you any, did she, Maury? No. Okay, thank God.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
You know the quotes that they put on movie posters?
Yeah.
All those like words that you only see from reviewers who do movie posters. Now, back in the day when movie companies used to put out these posters, they got burned because they would take things like wildly out of context. Like they would see somebody who wrote any review of their movie with the word brilliant in it, and then they would just pull that word brilliant and stick it on the poster.
Yeah.
But it was
New
like
York Times says brilliant.
Yeah, but in the context was this movie could have been brilliant had it not been such a disaster.
Totally.
And
Just
then
because the word brilliant was in the
that's
article.
what they used to do, right? And then they got popped for it. And then there was this whole industry of these guys and I guess women, of these reviewers, where it was their life's mission to be quoted on these movie posters.
Yeah.
They loved it.
Yeah.
It was the highest form of everything. And then they began to just sort of write in that way. And
like Stacy from Vanity Fair says, this movie was shocking yet uplifting.
No. You have to. It's way flowerier than that. Like way more. So let me read you one that I found.
Okay.
The other day, And keep in mind, this is a tweet, and tweets are supposed to be personal, right? Okay. So this guy tweets this out, but he sort of tweeted it as if it was supposed to read normal, as just his first reaction to seeing Bohemian Rhapsody, the new Queen biopic.
Oh, okay.
But you tell me if this guy is not one of the thirstiest people hoping that somebody just pulls a couple of these words and sticks them on a movie poster, okay? So this is what he wrote. Holy hell, Bohemian Rhapsody is absolutely fantastic. A rousing, emotional, cinematic champion that will rock you. Rami Malek is magnificent. It's great fun and will rock you. A Star is Born, you've been served.
Oh, come on. What a load of BS.
Nobody uses the word rousing. To describe a movie unless they want somebody to take that a rousing cinematic adventure. What does that even mean?
Yeah.
Nothing, but it looks good on a poster. Maurie, get in here for a second. Maurie is notorious for being one of these people who works in show business, who desperately has always over the years tried to get his quotes on posters. Have you ever had somebody use one of your quotes on a poster?
Twice.
No.
Yeah.
I don't remember the exact quote, but I know that there was one for I think, Dear John, the movie.
Right.
With Channing Tatum.
Which was terrible.
And the Toronto 2000 production of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
What'd you say for that one?
That one I don't remember. I think it was something like, I'd wear that coat.
Yeah, something like
Fun
that.
fact, sidebar, Dear John with Channing Tatum is the very first movie that Roz and I saw together.
That's true.
In 2009.
Not my quote, though.
Let me read you some quotes that Maurie has submitted that were not used.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So this was for Cars 3.
Okay.
A race to all the feels.
Oh, come on.
Okay. Yeah. Also submitted for Cars 3. We'll all love it.
You didn't really, did you?
Yeah.
That was...
We'll all love it.
I don't know why they didn't pick that one.
Review for Carole King, the musical. Not used. Carol is king. Spectacular.
That's so lame.
Okay. Review for Bad Outta Hell. Not used. Maury Sherman wrote, hot as hell.
What else?
Come From Away. You know that play that won all those Tony Awards? Not used. One of the most incredible Canadian stories you'll see. Also submitted. Proof Canadians are amazing, but you already knew that.
Why wouldn't they use that?
Okay. Here we go again.
Okay.
Same play, Come From Away. Maury Sherman also submitted. It should be mandatory to see this play. That's a little harsh.
Yeah. Don't tell me what to do.
Also submitted for Come From Away. Not used. Oh. Come From Away and leave proud.
Oh. You submitted 4? 4?
And they used none.
Denied.
Hey.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
God, I love it when we get texts from people who listen to the show. Got one like super late last night, too.
Okay.
It was way after we wrapped up the show. So we're going to call this woman. Hello. It's Roz and Mocha from Kiss 92.5. How are you?
Oh my God, I'm good. How are you?
Good. What's your name?
I'm Sonia.
Sonia. So we got your text.
Okay.
Roz, Sonia.
Oh my God, you make me cry.
Sonia has been listening to the show pretty much since the beginning. We started the show in 2009. And since then had 2 kids.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Charlotte, who is 3, and Jacob, who is 6.
Yes.
And what's been going on, Sonia?
The past 2 years has been really tough for me. I went through a pretty rough separation, and basically just have myself, my kids now, and Jacob. I reached out to you because Jacob is he's been my rock. He's been my sweetheart. He was the one who helped me through just everything and just stayed strong. A little 6-year-old is doing this for his mom. And he loves you guys. He loves you guys. So he's been bugging me all summer when he was in the car with me, asking me to call in. And I tried, but your line was always busy. So I said, you know what, Mommy will do whatever I can to reach out to you guys. Oh my God, I'm shaking.
You gonna be okay?
Yes, I'm gonna be fine.
So where is Jacob right now?
Right here.
Hi, Jacob.
Hi.
How are you today, buddy?
Good.
What's your big plan for today, Jacob?
I'm at school.
You're going to school. What grade are you in?
1.
Grade 1. What's your favorite thing about grade 1?
Trading your Pokemon cards?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Pokemon. All right.
Now, what are you having for lunch today?
Pizza.
What? I love pizza.
How did you get pizza for lunch?
It's pizza day.
We gotta do that at work. We don't do that enough as grown-ups.
Day?
Yeah, we don't send out a schedule once a month to employees to let them know what day pizza day is.
Dude, we do pizza day, but you're gone by then.
Oh, never mind.
Hey, Jacob.
Yeah?
Tell us about your mom.
Oh, no. Tell them about Mommy. You love Mommy? Yeah. Why?
Yeah, is mommy cool?
Yeah. Aww. Mommy's cool. Thank you.
What's your favorite thing to do with your mom?
Play Uno. Play Uno? Yeah.
Oh, play Uno.
Oh.
That's amazing. Well, Jacob, it was super awesome talking to you.
Thank you.
And your mom tells us that you're a super cool kid, you're really good, you're a great big brother, and you're an amazing son.
Right, love? Yeah. Aww.
Thank you for listening, Sonia.
I'm addicted to you guys. I'm listening to your podcast right now.
Oh, yeah? Wow, damn. Wow, so you listen to the podcast while the live show is on. That is some dedication.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well,
Wow.
Sonia, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Oh, no, you can't do that to me.
I just did.
I'm gonna use the exact same reasons that Jacob gave.
Okay.
I love Roz because I ran into
All right, it was
Roz
great
and
talking to you,
Maurie.
Sonia.
No, wait, I'm not done.
Just kidding, I'm kidding.
man.
Sorry. You love Roz because...
I love Roz because I ran into Roz and Maurie at the weekend concert, and I got to take a picture with him, and Roz put his arm around me, and I was like, oh my God.
Oh, I got them long arms.
Like an alien. Kidnap you, put you in a spaceship. So long. Say goodbye to Earth.
I love Mocha because you're more my style.
Oh. Hold on, did I not just get the win, or did I get... No, you got the win?
I got the win.
Oh, hell.
So you and your long alien arms could go that way.
Jeez, man.
Oh my God. Sonia, we love you lots.
I love you so much.
Aw.
Jacob, Sheldon, and I all love you so much. One more thing. Can
Yeah.
Charlotte just share who her favorite is?
Oh,
sure.
of course. Charlotte,
You're gonna
between
die.
Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Okay, so let me say it for her.
Yeah.
I asked her this morning, and I said, who's your favorite? She says, Roz. And I said, why? Because he's so funny, and because he's Caillou's daddy.
Oh, God. You better raise those kids right.
Sounds like she is. Thanks,
Okay,
Sonia. Love you.
Thank you, love you. Everybody say love you. Yeah!
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Gordon Ramsay was in town last week, season 18 of Hell's Kitchen. Fridays at 8 on City. Also to promote Rogers Ignite TV. I love Hell's Kitchen. I still love Hell's Kitchen. And
He's an angry guy.
I love him though, man. Dan and Maurie and Gordon Ramsay have a unique relationship. They
Is it
spend a lot
love-hate?
of time together. Yeah, I think that I truly believe that Gordon Ramsay has a soft spot for Maurie.
Yeah.
And just gives him all sorts of time.
Hey, Maurie, did you put like 2 slices of bread on each of your ears and ask him to call you an idiot sandwich? Did you? No. No?
No,
Oh.
you should do that. You should get, take the thing with like a hairband, like a hairband, and put 2 pieces of white bread on the side and just
Like headphones.
like headphones. Yeah, yeah. You
Be
should
like,
do
what
that.
am I? What am I?
I'm Gordon Ramsay's idiot sandwich. There you go. Halloween done. So much to talk to Gordon Ramsay about. Do you want to start with Meghan Markle, or do you want to start with the right way to cook a burger?
Oh, Meghan Markle, of course.
Do you live in London still, or?
London, LA, sort of 6 months and 6 months, depending on schedules.
So is it true when you live in London, you can bump into the royals anywhere? You'll see Meghan at the convenience store?
They are normal people that are real foodies, and it's so nice to have such a welcomed, refreshing princess into the royal family. And, you know, going forward for future generations, like my 3 daughters, what an icon, you know, Meghan Markle. So, yeah, long may that continue. Put it this way, she's just given every guy in Britain, you know, with ginger hair, hope.
But she's adopted the English accent all of a sudden. She's like from America. People think she's Canadian. Now she has a British accent.
I know, but do you have any idea how many Scots, you know, big, beardy, gingerhead boys now thinking they're going to run round and marry a prince? It's bloody good news, trust me. Long may it continue. And thank you, Meghan.
No, listen, let's just put a pause on Gordon Ramsay here. First of all, Gordon Ramsay's not going to the convenience store either, Maury. He's not running into anybody there. You're not running into Gordon Ramsay at the convenience store. Yeah. Meghan Markle may have given somebody hope, but I wouldn't say gingers in general. I would say that Meghan Markle gave ginger princes hope.
Sure.
Like, you have to sort of be
specific
with that, right?
Yeah.
Harry's Harry. It's not
Prince.
A general sort of thing.
Born into it.
Yes.
Right.
You know, it's not like she married a guy who's a pro rollerblader. And they're like, she gave pro rollerbladers hope. Not that there's anything wrong with being a pro rollerblader, but now when it comes to the burger, we've had this conversation so much here on what's the best way to stack a burger. And what you should do with the pickle, whether pickles should be automatic on a burger. I say hard no on that, because if you're not a fan of pickles, there is no such thing as taking a pickle off a burger, because if you take the pickle off the burger still tastes like pickle. And if you're not into pickles, the burger's ruined at that point.
Because of the pickle juice.
It should be an option.
Oh, I love pickles on a burger.
Gordon Ramsay on burgers.
Now, okay, we got to, Gordon Ramsay, we got to settle a couple arguments on the Roz and Mocha show. Right. How do you layer your burger? What is the proper way to layer a burger?
That's a really good question. First of all, it's about the blend, the pate, and that fat content. Our burger store back in Vegas, we're serving 2,000 people a day with burgers. Wow. Within its first year, we went past our millionth burger. For me, we based our burgers in Devonshire butter, and that caramelizes the outside of that pate. But that bun needs to be seriously toasted. I mean, really toasted. Then it's a light spreading of a chipotle mayonnaise over lettuce, because there's nothing worse eating a burger when the bun is so soggy, 2 bites in is disintegrating. So the structure has to be super important. Tomatoes sliced really thin, and then I sandwich that in between another layer of lettuce. Onions super thin. There's nothing worse than the sort of pungent smell of a raw onion, thick. It just blows the burger. So I'm about the assembling of it carefully, and then just lightly pressing it down before you take that bite.
Now, pickles or no pickles on a hamburger? Because here's the thing. If you don't like pickles and you remove the pickles, the pickle juice is still on the burger, and it ruins the burger for some people.
Good point.
My point.
So,
not your point.
Beef, definitely. Chicken burger, turkey burger, definitely no pickles. Way overpowering, but always pickled. No. Definitely.
Yes.
Right at the very top. One at the top, one at the
Oh, yeah.
I'm about to take 2 pieces of white bread and put them over Gordon Ramsay's ears. He's my idiot sandwich.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
The little things that can boost your confidence.
A compliment.
They did a poll and found that there's a pretty concise list of the little things that will always help boost your confidence.
Like if somebody says, good question.
Right. Sure. Yes.
The sunshine?
I think that this is on the list. Talking to a family member, they say, can boost your confidence. Knowing you smell good.
Yeah.
Getting a compliment from your boss, Maury.
Oh, still waiting.
Oh, jeez.
Still waiting.
Talking to a good friend.
Yeah.
Shopping at number 6.
This is like making me sound down.
Exercise at number 5. Get to see those gains in the mirror.
Right.
Right.
For sure.
Hearing one of your favorite songs.
Agreed.
What if your favorite song is a sad song?
Yeah, I guess.
Like Boyz II Men, End of the Road.
Right? Yeah. Is that your favorite song, Maura?
No. There's no greater... Power of Goodbye by Madonna.
Power of Goodbye?
There's no greater power than the power of goodbye.
Wow, man. You got to fix your life, Holmes. Wearing a new outfit at number 2.
Oh, yeah. I would agree with that.
On the list of the little things that will always boost your confidence, number 2 is wearing a new outfit. Number 1, Maury, Number one, 64% of the people said that this will always make them feel more confident. A new haircut.
Okay, so hold on. So if you have no money, you can't get a new outfit or go shopping.
But what about?
Yeah, like everything on that list. I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
No, but all those things you can do, you just choose not to because of
Well, I can't make my boss compliment me.
choices that you make in your life.
But Maury, talking to a good friend costs you nothing.
Yeah, absolutely nothing. I mean, finding a good friend. First, you got to find one.
Touche.
Right, and that membership for the month. Negotiating the rates.
I do
Hey, wait a minute. The last time I paid that for $45. Why do I have to pay that for $30?
I do get weekly emails from bookafriend.com.
Book a friend?
Get out. That's
What
not
is
a real
that?
thing.
Bookafriend.com.
What is bookafriend.com?
Hold on. You know,
Explain
everybody's
this.
like checking right now as I'm going to do a.
It's just like if you need a friend.
Excuse me?
book
a friend.
What do you mean if you need a friend? Like somebody to talk to, or they'll email you, or
yeah,
what
like
is that?
pen pals or
Okay, hold on here. What do you do with this friend that you book?
Oh, I never actually did it. I went to it once and entered my email. Now I constantly get emails from them.
Oh.
Like, 15% off book a friend this month only.
What does that mean, though? Have you not researched as to how long do you get the friend for? For life?
No, like an hour.
An hour?
An hour?
What kind of friend is that?
Is that why this webpage isn't loading on my work computer? Because it's not supposed to?
Let me check on my phone.
Yeah, I swear it won't load on my work computer.
Okay.
Because it's a website that you're not supposed to visit while on a work machine.
Right. Oh, here we go. Yeah, look at this.
See?
Bookafriend.com, worldwide leader of rental friend.
See? They had to make that up.
Book a friend site
should've.
helps you find friends and rent them by active. Hold on. You can rent a friend by activities such as esports, partying, and traveling. Chill out here. Hold on. Oh, first of all, this website looks super pro. There's a guy in a construction hat.
See?
What about the old guy in the yellow shirt?
Yeah. Okay. So Book a Friend has created for you a brand new concept, ultra simple and efficient system that meets all your expectations. Wow. That is a really big statement.
And this month only 15% off.
Registration is 100% free. Okay. I seek. Hold on here.
A friend to book, or I want to book friends?
Okay.
Wait, did you get on the site, Mocha?
Country, Afghanistan, Alaska, Albania. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Canada.
What's the
age range?
that
Okay.
you go
Okay.
for?
Can I just say the age range that they give you? This says everything you need to know about the site, Maureen. Okay. The age range, the default age range that they give you on bookafriend.com is 18 years old to 130 years old.
Can't you narrow it down?
Also, then you have the option of with photo.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Going through a new poll where they asked people what their worst fears were. Although they did ask people about ghosts, and 60% of people on the list say that they've seen a ghost before.
Oh, yeah?
40% think that their pet has seen a ghost. Stop it. Catherine's convinced the cat sits in the corner of the bedroom all the time and just stares at the corner between the wall and the closet. And Catherine's convinced that there's something dead that it's communicating with.
Just chilling in the corner like that?
Just staring into the corner. Yeah. In the middle of the night. Like she'll just sort of wake up and can see the cat just sitting in the middle of the corner.
Just staring?
Just staring into the corner.
I have one question.
Yeah.
When are you guys putting your house up for sale?
Exactly. Stop it. So the list of the greatest fears, again, ghosts did not make the list of people's top fears, according to this survey.
Dying? Is dying on there? Fear of dying?
Yeah, I guess drowning. Is drowning considered dying? Yes.
Oh my God, that's such a huge fear of mine.
Okay, so
That's why I don't swim.
Number 4 is, no, you don't swim because you don't know how to swim.
I've never learned.
Right.
You know what? And I only recently discovered or came to this realization a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out where my fear of swimming came from. And I had always told the story, but I never made the correlation.
Right.
It was when I almost drowned in my uncle's pool in California.
But how
when
old
I was
were
a
you?
kid.
When you were a kid?
Yeah. I think I was like, I don't know, 6, 7 maybe.
And you just never went back in?
I never went back in. I'll never forget, I was standing in the shallow end on the steps, and I went to take a step, and I slipped and kind of slipped further out into the pool and went under. And then all I remember was I was just up and down in the water, and then I saw my uncle like run out of the house and jump into the pool and get me.
See,
and I think that's where my fear of swimming comes from.
See, I find it shocking that at 7 years old you couldn't already swim.
My parents never took me.
They never took you.
No.
Yeah. So drowning at number 4 on the list of people's greatest fears. So let me run through this here. At number 10 is rejection.
Oh, zing.
That's a big fear.
Losers.
Tight spaces at number 9.
Yeah, I can see that.
Bees at number 8.
Oh, no, bees. He's in the trap.
Number 7, failure.
Oh, this is getting depressing.
Right.
Man.
That's a big fear, though. Number 6, public speaking.
Yeah.
Number 5 is heights.
Okay, yeah.
Number 4 is drowning.
Yes.
Like you just talked about. Number 3, sharks.
Really?
Yes.
Who'd they ask? People in Florida?
That's wild, huh? Number 2. Okay, so we got 2 left.
Okay.
The 2 big ones are left. The two big ones are left. I'll give you this. The top 3 are all animals. Okay?
Oh.
So sharks number 3.
I got it.
What are number 1 and number 2?
Okay, I think
Do you want to get in on this, Maurie?
I think number 2 is spiders.
Okay.
And I think number 1...
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
I think number 1 is snakes,
Yeah.
and I think number 2 is spiders.
Maurie, you want to get in on this?
I'm going to say Milla or centipedes.
Like a millipede or a centipede. There's 2 left. The top 2.
Either one of those things with all the legs around them.
Okay, so like a centipede. So what's next?
If not a centipede, then I'm going to say cockroaches.
What are the number 2? Oh, good one. But Mocha, you're 100% right. Number 2, because we want spiders.
Yeah.
Number 1, snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised actually. I'm surprised that cockroaches aren't on this list.
I remember when I was growing up, a cockroach got stuck in the clock in the microwave.
Yeah.
And it was there forever. So I was always afraid of them. You could see it. So I was always afraid of the microwave.
Yeah. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
We're going to try calling someone who texted the show just now, Roz. This girl says, I've got my boyfriend obsessed with the show. We have an ongoing competition of who listens to the podcast first and who loves Roz more. So I need to clarify.
Hello?
Hello. It's Roz and Mocha.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. What's your name?
Megan.
Megan. All right. Roz, I'm going to read to you Megan's full text to us. So it says, I've been listening to the Roz and Mocha Show since I was 10. I'm 19 years old now. I've gotten my boyfriend obsessed with the show, and we have an ongoing competition of who listens to the podcast first and who loves Roz more.
Oh.
The podcast is about the best thing that's ever happened to me since I work nights and I can't listen to the morning show anymore. Love you guys so much. So, Megan, the argument between you and your boyfriend as to who loves Roz more, what are the reasons that you each give in order to try to get that W?
First of all, you both sound hot.
So I'm actually with my boyfriend right now.
Oh, okay. What's his name?
Max.
What up, Max?
Hey, what's going on?
All right, so go ahead. What are the arguments for one person to get the win over the other?
I would just say, because I've been listening for so long, like, I've always loved Roz. He's always been my favorite, and I think that's why I'm dating a guy like Max, because I think he's really similar to Roz.
Oh.
So I have loyalty over him.
Oh, wow.
What about you, Max?
I just think that's why I win. I haven't given it much thought. I just feel like, I don't know, Roz, man. I just think you're funny.
Roz is the funny one?
I think Roz is pretty funny, yeah. I don't think people give him enough credit.
Okay, Max.
People don't give me enough credit. I get more credit than I know what to do with. I cleaned out the storage room yesterday. There was a box in the back that just labeled credit on it.
Okay.
I opened that box and I felt so good.
Okay, Max, name the last funny thing that Roz has done to make you laugh hysterically.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop. See, this is why these conversations don't go well.
I have a feeling, Megan and Max, you guys are closet Mocha fans, but you only want to say that you're Roz fans to make them feel good.
And I love Roz.
Why would they go through the effort of just of texting and then us calling them back? Like, why would anybody do that?
Just to make you feel good.
No, but this is my thing, is that something that would genuinely, yes, then make me feel good, which is somebody saying something like this. Why do you feel the need to then try and take that away? You're accusing somebody of fake trying to make me feel good when they legitimately did make me feel good.
Because it hurts me that neither of them like me.
Okay. Hey, Max, do you date Megan because she looks like Mocha?
Oh, God, no.
Hey!
Oh, my God.
Well, listen, thank you guys very much for listening to the show, for listening to the podcast. We got a new podcast dropping on Friday morning during the Roz and Mocha Mix with DJ Climax. We love you guys a lot. And again, thank you so much for sharing your time with us.
Yeah, we love you guys so much. Thank you.
Hey. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
A flight was delayed after a woman tried to bring her emotional support squirrel on a plane.
Stop. Get out of here.
I love these stories, man.
Wasn't there a rule that was
Different
changed?
airlines have different rules. I'm trying to find the story that I had here because
Delta or someone said no more emotional support animals or something?
Yeah.
Or they put a restriction like no horses and no pigs.
Yeah, there was, hold on here. Let me see trying to remember if I have the story. But yeah, so she tried to bring an emotional support squirrel on her flight, and it was from Orlando to Cleveland, and it was delayed for 2 hours after she tried to board the plane with a squirrel. Associated Press reports that the woman had informed Frontier Airlines that she'd be bringing an emotional support animal on board, but failed to specify that it was a squirrel. Rodents aren't allowed on Frontier Airlines, so the woman was asked to leave. When she refused, the plane was cleared of all passengers so security could deal with the woman, who was eventually then escorted with her squirrel back into the main terminal.
But didn't anyone see that she was getting onto the plane with the squirrel, or was it in one of those?
No, I think it might have been in a carrier or something.
A carrier that you would put a cat, or how some tiny little dogs fit in them little bags.
I think that may have, that may have been the case. I don't know, but. Let me go through this here. So American Airlines announced new rules for support animals.
Yeah.
Goats were not allowed, and trained mini horses are.
Hold on. No goats.
Right.
But mini horses, yes.
Correctamundo.
Okay.
So this started on July 1st. So ferrets, goats, and hedgehogs can no longer fly in American Airlines, even if they are support animals. They're just 3 of these it's a huge list of barred animals that the airline had to put out there. And this was obviously, they had to put this list together because people in the past have tried to get these animals on a plane. So new rules, emotional/psychiatric support and fully trained service animals can fly in the cabin at no charge if they meet the requirements. Animals must be able to fit in sit by the customer's feet or under their seat or on their lap. So animal restrictions. Some animals can't be permitted as service or emotional support animals due to and or public health risks. So amphibians. What's that? Like you can't bring like a seal? What's an amphibian? It's an amphibian. Like a dolphin? What's an amphibian?
Like my support whale?
Yeah. What's an amphibian? Why am I so
Yeah, is
such a knucklehead with this? Isn't it an amphibian water?
Yes.
Like you're gonna bring a tank? A frog. Oh, like a frog.
You can't bring like a you can't bring your support toad?
Right. So amphibians, ferrets, goats, hedgehogs, insects, my emotional support cricket, reptiles, rodents, which is what this woman was dealing with because squirrels are rodents.
Yeah.
No snakes, no spiders, and no sugar gliders. And non-household birds, meaning you can't bring a turkey.
Yeah. Or my emotional support falcon.
Or birds of prey. You can't bring your emotional support falcon.
What about,
okay.
Is there anywhere on there that I can't bring my emotional support giraffe?
Yes. Okay. Also, no animals with tusks, please, horns, or hooves. So yes, you cannot bring your animal support giraffe. However, animals with hooves is excluding mini horses, properly trained service animals. So you are allowed to bring your emotional support mini horse, but not your Emotional support falcon.
Stupid.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hi, it's Roz and Mocha. How are you?
What's up, guys? It's Matt. I've been listening to you guys for 7 months straight. Ever since I've been out of school, I've been driving every morning to work, and I'm always in traffic, and you guys are hilarious.
Oh,
Insane.
thanks.
I love it.
Prior to listening to us for the past 7 months every day, were you listening to the Roz and Mocha Show like periodically, or is this like the first time that you're actually you've discovered the show?
So I was up at school. I would listen to you guys every now and then.
Yeah.
And then once I was out of school and I drive every morning, I was like, Roz and Mocha, and you guys just make me laugh the entire way. It's amazing, and it feels like I can sit in traffic all day with you guys.
Oh, thanks, Matt. What are you doing for a living now? What did you take in school, and where did you go?
I went to Western.
Yeah.
I did philosophy and computer science.
Yeah.
Now I'm working at a lovely cannabis company.
No, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm working at a cannabis company.
That's great.
What are you doing for the weed company?
I'm doing analytics.
Does that what's the pay like at a weed company?
It varies.
Yeah.
I mean, it all depends what you're doing, but they're very generous, I would say.
Yeah. That's interesting. Because I don't know how these companies are, because we really don't know fully yet what the worth is going to be until the day that it goes
Right.
legal.
Hey Matt, do you get free weed?
No.
Oh.
I'm a holder of weed stock, and yesterday I was invited to the annual general meeting of my weed company.
Which company is it?
Alzina?
Alfredo?
Oh, maybe, yeah. So I get to go to a meeting.
Hold on,
Alfalfa?
you invest in a weed company and you don't even know the name of the company?
Nah.
No, he has no idea.
But I have I have voting power.
You shouldn't.
Great.
You shouldn't be allowed to vote for mayor. Let alone what a multi-million-dollar company does with their products.
Hey, Matt, thanks for calling in, man. We appreciate that you share your mornings.
You shouldn't be allowed to vote for what we have for lunch, Maury.
That's true too.
You guys are awesome.
Enjoy your day, man. Thank you so much.
Have a great day, guys.
Hey.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Did you hear yesterday when Yoko Ono released a version of Imagine for what would have been John Lennon's 78th birthday? We've all heard Yoko Ono sing before, right? We have many examples of that.
She's terrible.
And she's always been terrible.
Yeah.
And I always find it funny, too, because when you're with somebody, when Yoko Ono is with John Lennon, I have it here if you don't have it there anymore. Do you have it still have it there? No, I have it here. Okay. I'll play it from here. When Yoko Ono was with John Lennon, like John Lennon, one of the most musically talented individuals to ever walk the face of the earth. When you're with somebody and you spend that much time in a relationship and they're really, really good at something, you have to really go out of your way for none of it to rub off on you. Like Catherine, my girlfriend, is a fantastic photographer. Mm-hmm. Just from watching her do things, I am a much better photographer. She's never sat down and taught me how to do something. I observe her doing it, and her talent inadvertently trickles down onto me. I'm nowhere near as great as she is, but it trickles down to me.
Sure.
Right?
You know
somebody's great in sports. Their insane talent will inadvertently, you will observe them and you'll figure out better ways to work out. You're going to figure out better ways to eat. Their talent will trickle down to you.
Case in point, LeBron James and his kids.
Right.
His eldest son is like...
No, I'm not saying kids because that's genes.
Okay.
Right? I'm saying your partner.
Okay, sure.
Right? Your partner. So, but I'm not saying LeBron James baby mamas aren't better athletically just for being around LeBron James, because that greatness trickles down to the people around you. You're with somebody who's the head of HR. You get very good at, I don't know what you can spot as somebody who's married to an HR rep, but I don't know what you become good at.
Yeah.
But
handling termination,
keeping a straight face during somebody's ridiculous story that you've heard a million times, but suddenly it's all.
We're going to need that pass card back. All the information is in this envelope.
Yes.
If you have any questions, feel free to reach out.
You're married to somebody from HR, right? All of a sudden, you become very good at calmly walking people out of spaces.
right? You know exactly where to put your hand on their back when you're escorting somebody out of something.
Yeah.
It just trickles down. But the fact that none of John Lennon's talents trickle down to Yoko Ono is amazing to me. Like, you have to go out of your way to have no influence affect you whatsoever. So we all know Imagine, which is one of the most beautiful songs ever written. And this is Yoko Ono's version to honor John Lennon.
Imagine this.
Oh my God.
Okay, right?
That's like legit just 1 second of the song.
Thank you. Yeah. And it's not
And
the
it's already
accent. Okay, we're not goofing on the accent. It's
No.
just, there's
She can't sing.
there's music behind her, and there is no sense of placement within the music.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us.
She's terrible.
Above us, only sky.
The sentiment is beautiful.
Because it's a beautiful song.
Imagine all the people
God, she sucks.
living for today.
Okay, here we go. Pick it up now.
Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do.
Do you remember this?
Nothing to kill
From 2010,
or die for.
when Yoko Ono was at an art show, and she sang at an art show. Let me play you this. You may remember. I don't know if you do. You may have stricken it from your memory, but in case you have, excuse me, let me remind you.
What the hell was that?
I actually think she was lip syncing that.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Love, love, love when we get texts from people to the Roz and Mocha Show. Got another one. Good morning, Roz and Mocha. Wanted to share how much I enjoy listening to you in the morning. My boys love listening as well. So we're going to call. Because there's more to this this text.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
Hi, it's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Oh my God!
What is your name?
Patricia!
Patricia, we got your text just now. Thank you for sending it
Oh my
in.
God! You're welcome.
Are your kids in the car right now?
They are.
Okay, so how many kids are in there and how old are they?
So I have two boys. My oldest is 11 and the youngest is 10.
Okay, what are their names?
Sam and Mateo.
Mateo. So Mateo's the 10-year-old, right?
That's right.
Okay, so in your text to us, you said that Mateo, who's 10 years old, wants to be a radio broadcaster.
Yeah, he's thinking of getting into like broadcasting or journalism. He really likes listening to the radio and you two in the mornings. And he's kind of a shy kid.
Yeah.
And so I told him, I said, you know, something like a radio job would benefit you because you don't really have to, like, look at someone, you know what I mean? Like, you can voice your opinion and, you know, and people can still hear you because he's a little shy, right?
Okay. I mean, yeah, to a certain degree, I would agree. And Mateo, you know, when Roz and I are doing the show every morning, we are literally the only ones in here, plus Damn It Maury. So there's three of us in this room just talking to each other. We still have the audience, but we don't have like those 1 million+ people standing right in front of us watching us do the show.
Exactly.
Can you say good morning?
Good morning.
How are you, Mateo?
Good.
All right. What do you like? What do you want to do, buddy?
Well, when I turned 9, I wanted to be on the radio, listening to people, talking to people.
Yeah. Anything in particular? Like, do you want to do like what Roz and I do in the morning with music, or do you want to talk about sports?
Maybe a little bit of both.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
Would it freak you out if we told you just how many people are actually listening to you right now?
No.
No? Like literally millions.
It doesn't freak you out, Mateo? Not really. No,
Oh,
no, it doesn't freak
perfect.
you out. Okay.
All right. Do you want to like introduce a song or something?
You don't want to? I don't know. Yeah, I think you should.
Your brother can help you. How about that? He's more of the outgoing one, my older son.
Oh, what's his name? Sam?
Sam.
How old's Sam?
Hi, guys. He's 11. Hi.
Yeah, so, well, you got to give him a song to introduce, Mocha.
Well, Mateo, what's your favorite song right now?
You don't know?
No, there's a lot of
There's a lot of them.
Ask the chatty one what his favorite song is.
So far, I think it would be one of the Weeknd songs.
Sure.
Oh, okay, cool. So how about introduce something like Starboy?
Sure.
Yeah? Oh, wow.
So you just got to say your names.
Damn, Mateo. Yo, Sam taking your job.
Say something funny, and then say, this is Starboy and the Roz and Mocha Show.
Okay. This is Starboy on the Roz and Mocha Show.
No, you got to say like who you are. You got to say, hey, we're so and so and so and so, and then say something funny, and then say, this is Starboy and the Roz and Mocha Show.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, go.
I'm Sam. I'm Mateo. I like sports.
That's the kind of joke that only your mom laughed at. That's why only your mom laughed at it.
Only your mom would listen to your radio show, guys.
All right, now throw to the song.
This is Starboy by the Weeknd on the Roz and Mocha Show.
There you go, Sam and Mateo.
What do you say, guys?
Thank you.
Oh, wow, look at that. You guys should like do this together, man. You got that thing going on.
The Sam and Mateo Show. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for listening.
Okay, you too.
See
Bye
ya.
now.
Yeah. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I want to talk about cuddling and fantasies real quick.
Sorry, what?
Cuddling and fantasies.
That's what I thought you said. Okay.
Yeah, fantasizing about cuddling. I mean, we can talk about fantasies about doing other things. So they surveyed people and they found that 65% of women and 70% of men fantasize about being intimate with somebody who's other than their partner. Fantasies, not acting on it, but fantasies.
Okay.
Okay, so 65% of women, 70% of men. But in that same survey, they asked people about cuddling.
Yeah.
And not cuddling the person that they are with. So we're talking about cuddling a stranger in a non-sexual way.
I wouldn't be able to do it.
And 22% of women and 17% of men say that they fantasize about cuddling with someone other than their partner.
Get out of here.
Cuddling.
What you doing, ladies?
Right? What you doing, fellas? Cuddling.
No, but even that the number for the ladies is higher than the number for the guys.
22. But that's not surprising to me because I would expect the number of people who fantasize about being intimate with somebody else to be higher for men. But I would expect the number for cuddling, non-sexual cuddling, to be higher for women.
Because they're not getting the cuddles at home.
I guess
Or
so.
enough cuddles, let's say.
Yeah, I
couldn't do it.
Cuddling's
There's no
the first
way.
thing I usually think about when I think about other guys.
Cuddling.
Yeah.
Hold on.
But cuddling that leads to something or only
just
cuddling?
Like when I'm at boot camp and like there's Hot George is on the treadmill next to me, I often think, I wonder what it would be like to cuddle somebody with abs.
But you don't. But when your head, when you fantasize about cuddling, it's not cuddling that leads to something. It's just like you cuddle and then shake hands and you each go home.
Yeah,
Or-
like let me cuddle and
like
let me cuddle and feel your abs, and I'll be on my way.
Hashtag great cuddle, bro. Yeah, I don't know. And I don't know many, geez, how would that even work? Like, how would you just...
I could show you.
No, I don't want to cuddle. No, but strangers is what they're talking about. It's strangers, people that are not in your life. Like, you want the intimacy
how would that conversation start? Like, I'm just going to be straight up honest with you. You look like a great cuddler.
I've seen ads where people are looking for just cuddles.
Nobody is, Maury, where you look at these ads, nobody is just
and
looking
just for the record,
cuddles.
you can't see these ads anymore.
You have to be like deep in the internet. Deep.
Yeah.
To find ads for people who are looking for quote unquote cuddles.
Yeah. Like, man, I've been on the internet so long that I fell down a wormhole of monkeys riding on the backs of pigs. And within that journey, I never saw an ad for somebody who just wanted to cuddle.
Do you guys remember 5 years ago, maybe more, there was an app and and it made the news, and it was called Cuddler.
No, that's right.
Remember? And you
yes.
So it was basically like finding
Tinder.
like finding like an Uber, right?
Right.
You open up the map, and it showed if you had if you signed up like as a quote unquote cuddler,
Right.
it would show you within your vicinity because you had to allow access to your location. Who in the area was available for a cuddle. And then you would like message them.
Would you have to on the app say if you were wanting to be the small spoon or the big spoon, so you weren't two big spoons looking for the same person?
Yeah, I think that when cuddles, I think that the specifics for cuddling are important, but I think that if you are going to sort of get into the world of cuddling with strangers, I think that you have to be open to being either big
No,
spoon
but if
or
you're
little
like,
spoon.
I'm always the big spoon, and the other person's like, well,
But
so am
I don't think that that's a way to get into any relationship, though. I'm always the this, I'm always the
Well,
this.
if
I
I'm
think that
looking
you
for
have to be
a
open.
stranger cuddle, then I want to cuddle the way I want to cuddle.
I can't
compromise the spoon.
The app isn't available anymore.
It's not available anymore, man. But I don't know how that would work. And I mean, just and I don't know to just get to the point of where you're only cuddling, and then when the cuddle's over, like I don't know, like.
What's the exit strategy?
Like,
The
companies
exit
as
strategy.
well.
And the
Like, there were
conversation?
companies that remember there were like people offering their services for just cuddles.
For just I mean, I get that, but it's just a stranger where it's two people. Nobody's making $1 off it, right? Where you're just hooking up to have a hashtag
No.
nice cuddle, bro.
No.
Right?
Absolutely no way.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, it's Roz and Mocha. Who's this?
Good morning. It's Tracy. How are you?
Doing good, Tracy. What's going on with you today?
Well, I just arrived at school for my first midterm. I got to do a test today, so I'm kind of nervous a little.
What?
You're a student or you're the teacher?
I'm a student. I'm a mature student.
Yeah.
So it's my first big test. My total, I think, is worth like 30% of my final grade. So
wow,
is this like college?
There's a little pressure. It is college, yes.
Okay.
So
What are you taking?
I'm taking office administration legal.
Okay. And how old? And how old are you? What makes a mature student?
Well, I'm 48, so I think I'm mature.
Oh wow!
How old are the students in your class? Your classmates, I would say.
Yeah, I am the oldest, and the youngest is 17. So there's a good variety of ages in there, but I'm definitely the oldest. Yeah,
Wow.
but I like it. They've all been great. It's wonderful.
I didn't graduate from college either, and
Well, see it.
and I tell Roxy all the time that when she goes to university, I'm going to go too.
Oh yeah,
With her.
should.
Yeah,
No,
with her.
no, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Why not?
Oh.
No,
Yeah.
Mark can't go to university with that.
Yeah, yeah. She
Yes,
can't.
you can.
No, she doesn't have a choice. First of all,
What do you mean she doesn't have a choice?
She's going to deny me an education.
Bro, if you wanted an education,
Right?
you would have made time for it long ago.
No. I was
Yeah.
too busy making money to pay for her education.
Oh my god.
I think that it would be great. We could be like roomies.
Oh my god.
What?
That is the absolute worst.
Right? And I would be like a mature student, but I also would have had years and years and years of full-time work, so I have a little bit of disposable income to buy all those cool school sweatshirts.
I have one. I'm rocking one. For sure I'm rocking one. Yes, I am.
Right? I totally
did it.
Yes. Hell yes.
So you'd show up together at like Frosh Week and stuff?
Yes.
So
you should.
So Tracy, what makes you
I'm
nervous about today's midterm?
Well, it's because it's a computer course.
Yeah.
I've been working with the programs for years, of course, in the workplace, but of course we all use the shortcuts, and now I need to know the practical and make sure I do it proper, but I'll be fine, I'm sure.
What made you want to go back to school?
Well, so all my kids are grown up now. My youngest is in college too. She actually goes to Fleming. She's in Peterborough. I'm in Oshawa. And I guess I was a little inspired with her and, the way that my kids have grown up, and figured it was time for a change, and why not?
I think you're going to do great today, Tracy.
Oh, well, I think I'll do much better now that you guys wish me luck as well. So I appreciate it.
Now I'm just thinking of doing Jell-O shots with all of Roxy's friends.
Oh, my goodness. Maybe later. After the test.
Thanks, Tracy. Have a wonderful day.
Oh, thank you too, guys.
Later.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Let me talk about millennials and drinking real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to read you some of this article. The headline is, "What's wrong with young people today? They don't get drunk anymore."
Huh?
The headline is, "What's wrong with young people today? They don't get drunk anymore."
I don't know. I see a lot of videos online on like World Star.
Let me read you this.
Six Buzz and stuff.
Let me read you this. They say you don't need to spend much time in the 21st century mediascape to conclude that there's something seriously wrong with young people. Millennials are more narcissistic, anxious, annoying, entitled, communist, and fond of avocados than any generation ever. Millennials
love avocados.
Millennials are killing everything from mayonnaise to diamonds in the car industry. Millennials are making everyone else feel bad. Millennials, get this, don't even drink anymore. This is from the article, not me saying this, so don't at me. In 2015, 1 in 3 16 to 24-year-olds were completely off booze, compared to 1 in 5 in 2015. In 2015, 28% admitted to drinking above the recommended limits. 10 years previous to that, that number was 43%. They say perhaps they're smoking weed, right? That's the argument. True. Because those numbers are declining as well. Maybe they're all
smoking weed anymore?
Maybe they're all just having anonymous sex through apps. Those numbers are also on the decline. So here's some of the reasons. They say multiculturalism plays a huge factor in that, meaning in a city like Toronto where you do these tests, people from all over the world where alcohol is just not a part of their culture. So those people make up some of those numbers. So you have multiculturalism. Then you have the social media argument, which is nobody wants compromising pictures of themselves out there. Then you have the economic argument, which is alcohol is just straight up expensive and more expensive than weed. Then there's the psychological argument that alcohol makes you lose control. And when things already feel out of control, that is far less appealing. But the most eye-catching explanation comes from an American psychologist named Dr. Jean Twenge. And she correlates the decline of drinking with the widespread adoption of smartphone use in 2007. This is when all the numbers started going down. And it's that year where you saw the hardest drop-offs in young people and drinking, because smartphones push a lot of the same buttons. They give you rebellion, independence, community, and regrettable choices. All those things that are normally associated with drinking. And we've said this
to the phones.
And we've said this before, which is that sort of that ding on your phone and checking for likes, it gives you that same dopamine hit that drugs do or alcohol does. Right. It's the exact same mechanism. That's why it's so dangerous to give kids social media, because they're not prepared. It's like giving kid drugs where you need that high, you get that high. So I think what they're saying is that the reason millennials don't drink is because they drink their phones, basically.
Their phone.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. The sensation you get from drinking is the same sensation you get from checking your phone.
And it's not anything specific on the phone. That's the fascinating part of this. It's the phone itself.
Yes.
Like the phone has replaced alcohol for an entire generation of people.
Us millennials, what are we going to do?
Shut up.
The Roz and Mocha Show
podcast.
There's an anniversary to celebrate today.
Oh, okay. A lure of anniversaries.
I find it weird when people... Maurie, come in here for a second. Maurie mentioned to me this morning, hoping that I'd bring it up on the show.
What? Does it have to do with Mariah Carey or Madonna?
And then he sent me a tweet. There's nothing... Can I tell you, there's nothing more...
annoying than Mariah Carey?
No, there's nothing more annoying than when somebody sends you through email their tweet because they want to make sure that you see it.
You don't follow me.
Right.
So how else are you to see it?
But why? But if I don't follow you...
Would you rather me screen grab it and print it?
No, because I don't want to see your tweets. So
Wait,
then when you
hold on.
email
Can I leave
it to
the room
me...
and you can continue?
Why?
Well, because that's hurtful.
Why is that hurtful?
Why are you so upset right now?
I have no problem having a conversation with you.
But
I enjoy spending time with you.
Why do you not want to see them?
Because it's clutter. I know what you're doing.
You have no idea what I'm doing.
I know what you're doing. I
have a question.
Just like I sent Roz my lunch yesterday, a photo of my lunch.
I don't need that either.
Dried prunes.
Don't need it. That's why I don't follow you. Because I imagine that your timeline is full of things like dried prunes for lunch.
That's so gross.
I love dried prunes.
Right? So that's why I don't follow you. But anyway, do you want to talk about this or not?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
So then
my God,
get out of your pissy mood.
Get out of your pissy mood.
But I thought you'd come here going, you know what? I love when Maurie sends me my tweets.
But you know I don't.
Yeah, no, but just say what I want to hear.
Okay.
All right, so what the hell happened with Mariah Carey right now?
In 2009, Damon Maury proposed to Damon Matthew on stage in Las Vegas at the Mariah Carey concert.
Cool. Never heard that story.
Anniversary.
Thank you.
Happy anniversary. That's great.
I asked Maury this morning, because I find it weird when you are already married. Like when you're married, I find it weird when somebody celebrates the anniversary of their engagement.
Or the anniversary of when they started dating.
Yeah, like you have an anniversary.
Yeah, your new anniversary is when you're married.
Yeah, but when your anniversary was one of the coolest moments of your relationship, you can still celebrate it.
But do you celebrate it because you think it was the coolest moment of your relationship, or do you celebrate it because you want Matthew to acknowledge the cool thing that you did?
I'd say
it's more about you than the relationship.
365 days of the year, I use it to get out of stuff at home.
Right.
So every day of the year?
Right, yes.
Yeah.
But then on the day of, when the video pops up in my Facebook memories, it still brings a tear to my eye.
So
not trying to be funny.
So
like
on,
it legit
on day
does.
336, it brings a tear to your eye.
Yeah, if that is the accurate math, you're a genius.
Okay, so what else do you want to say about this cool memory?
What? I didn't bring it up.
You emailed it to me.
Yeah, you did by emailing it to Roz and then telling him that you wanted him to talk about it on the radio. Yes, you brought it up.
You brought it up to me twice today, and now you have nothing to say about it.
Oh, I was just hoping that you would say everything, and I would just be here saying thank you.
Oh!
So it is about you.
It is about you.
Vicariously through you.
Right.
That made no sense whatsoever.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
You see this Selena Gomez story that broke like late last night?
Yeah, she had like some sort of breakdown, right?
Yeah. The headline reads, Selena Gomez hospitalized for mental health treatment after reported emotional breakdown.
So I guess she was in the hospital getting treatment for her ongoing issues with lupus, right? Like she had to go and get her blood cells count. I don't know, and I don't know a whole lot about lupus, so I don't want to misspeak on this, but it was something about her white blood cells maybe, and they dipped.
So let me read this to you.
Yeah.
According to TMZ, Selena Gomez suffered an apparent, quote, emotional breakdown following 2 hospitalizations within the last few weeks related to her lupus and last year's kidney transplant. TMZ reports that Gomez received medical attention at Cedars-Sinai in LA after her white blood cell count became increasingly low. A reduction in the number of white blood cells is called, and I hope I'm saying this right, leukopenia, and is sometimes common for those with active lupus.
But where did the breakdown happen?
Earlier this year, Gomez completed a 2-week treatment program in New York City for anxiety and depression. She is currently reportedly receiving treatment, including dialectical behavior therapy at the same psychiatric facility.
What's dialectical behavior therapy?
That I don't know.
What does that mean?
A source told E! News she had a difficult year, especially towards the end, and she decided she wanted to spend some time focusing on herself. It was all about her wellness and her health.
Yeah, I saw a picture. Somebody snapped a picture of Justin Bieber heading to church, and he just looked like a mess. Like his hair was all like disheveled and everything else.
But that's his look, though.
Well, yeah, it's his look. And the headline was Justin Bieber arrives alone at church looking disheveled and sad or whatever on the same day that Selena Gomez is getting treatment for a mental breakdown. And so the whole article was correlating the two. And then at the end of the article, they go, although there's absolutely no correlation between Selena Gomez's situation and Justin Bieber arriving at church.
Right.
But the whole article was built around the fact that he looked this way because of that.
They're trying to build the story or make the story. They're not together. Like, just let them live their separate lives.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about lupus.
Me neither.
And it was a real shock last year when she had to get the kidney transplant.
Yeah, and she put out on Insta.
And didn't she just release a new video yesterday?
I was just going to say, if you go on YouTube, one of the top trending videos there, I think it's like number 5 right now, is actually, no, it's number 2 now.
Wow.
Is the song she has with Cardi B and DJ Snake.
Yeah.
So that video just dropped.
Which song is that?
Taki Taki.
Oh.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
How's the video?
Selena's great. Oh, the video's dope.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, like that song just came out last week. The video dropped yesterday. I think it was last week too, or 2 weeks ago. She put up, could have been longer, put up a post on Instagram talking about her mental health and needing to take care of herself.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And she talked to Harper's Bazaar recently about all of that.
Hold on here. Did you find out what that was more?
What is dialectical behavior therapy? Okay, so this is what Selena Gomez is being treated with right now. Dialectical behavior therapy, DBT, provides clients with new skills to manage painful emotional, decrease conflict in relationships. DBT specifically focuses on providing therapeutic skills in 4 key areas: mindfulness, emotion regulation, assertiveness, and interpersonal effectiveness. Consists of techniques that allows a person to communicate with others. Wow. So I guess it's just, so it's not any sort of, it's more a sit down talk kind of medical as opposed to a stick a needle in your arm medical.
Yeah.
Right.
I hope she gets better. I like that girl a lot, man. Yeah. And she gets the help that she's looking for. And another article I read, it's, you always talk about, or we've always talked about these celebrities and the team that they have around them, and how some celebrities, their team will just either turn and look the other way. They don't want to say anything about the person that they're working for because that person's income affects your team's income.
Yeah, totally.
Right? Yeah. And the thing that I read is that her team, the people that she has closest to her, have been working with her and monitoring her, her health and monitoring her attitude and like helping her to get the treatment that she wants to get.
Yeah.
Right? When you have the right people around you to give you that support, I think.
Well, that's the problem, because when you're a pop star, the people around you, like when you start having an emotional breakdown, the people around you went to college for makeup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you pay their salary. Like they're not equipped to deal with that.
No, not at all.
Okay.
But like I said, hope all goes well for Selena Gomez.
Here we go. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, Ann, what's going on? Excuse me.
Hi.
Mocha's dying. We may need to help him first.
Oh no.
Guys.
Hi.
I was quickly trying to eat my apple before we got on the phone with you. What's going on? How are you today?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So we understand you have a question for us.
Yes. So my question is, what is your advice on some soon-to-be newlyweds?
Wow. Okay.
My first piece of advice is, if you want your marriage to work, you have to get a better telephone. You cannot communicate with somebody. You can't communicate with somebody on a phone like this.
I'm at work, but I wanted to talk at a louder level, so I needed to just sneak away in the basement.
Oh, so you're in the basement at work?
Yeah.
Super weird.
Because I didn't want to whisper. I know how much you guys hate not being able to hear your listeners, but now you can't hear me, so I'm sorry.
Your work is going to think you're up to some shady stuff and you're trying to steal stuff from them.
No, I made it, okay enough. They won't notice.
Are you like sitting on an empty beer keg staring at a dartboard? Like,
okay. No, they're just like, I'm just like surrounded by files and stuff.
Okay. So, Anne, how long have you been with the guy that you're about to marry?
We've been together for 5 years.
Okay. And how have things been in your relationship?
It's actually been really good. I actually went away to law school for 2 years in England, and so we've done long distance, and we actually live together now, and everything's actually going really well, and he's a really good guy.
Question.
Yes.
Why do you want to get married?
Because I love him, and I feel like I never thought about all the things that I wanted to do with someone until I met him. And so I never thought about like getting married or even like becoming a mom or things like that. But when I met him, those things changed a lot for me, and those are things I actually really want.
Okay, but my question is, why do you want to get married? You can still do all those things with another person.
Right.
What is it about marriage to you?
I guess just to show my love for someone and being able to be married to them.
Like, is it about the wedding, or is it like, what is marriage? What makes being married to him different from you guys living a fantastic life that you are currently right now living together?
I think it's the symbolism behind it, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. That's a fine answer. As long as you don't say, I don't know, it's just what you do. When somebody says, I don't know, it's just the thing that you do, that's a problem. But
all those other answers that you gave too about, not being able or not thinking about all the things that you wanted to do in life until you met him. I think even that is great enough reason, and you guys are, I think you're going to be totally fine as long as you keep going at the pace and the rate that you guys are going right now. Keep the communication open and keep it honest, of course.
Of course, yeah.
Right?
And you have a ring, so even if you're not together, there's always something on his hand that lets other people know he's taken.
I'm not worried about that at all.
That's one of the reasons I got married. It's so that no one else could have him.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Is that why he married you too? To get you off the market?
Very much.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I listen. Yeah, I think that you got one job in a relationship, and that is to just always tell the truth. And you need to every single day make an effort and be fully aware. Okay, that one slippery slope, and you guys go from being young, sexual, fun, married couple to roommates. And okay,
exactly.
and you don't know when that happens. You don't even see it coming up on you because you think that it's this thing of, oh my God, how wonderful is this? We're just like, so we can just sit and do nothing and it's so comfortable and I can do anything around you. And then the next thing you know, you're leaving a poop in the toilet and it's okay. Like I will say one of the keys to a successful relationship, whether it's marriage or not, when you're living with somebody, okay, is I think that there is benefit to always treating each other at home as if company is about to come over.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
Good.
Right?
Yeah, but you guys don't have company over anyway.
Yeah, you don't have
if I
company
lived
over.
the life of company could come over and they open the door, oh dear God.
Yeah, like I think that that's the thing, and also you have to still have awesome sex all the time, and you have to take moments out of your week, like a good hour plus, I would say, and just sit there and concentrate on your relationship.
And if you think
watching Grays doesn't count.
And if you think the fear of marriage is scary, you should try the fear of divorce.
Oh gosh, I'm not thinking about that.
Don't use fear to rule your mate. Okay, don't take advice from me. I don't know.
And
Moore's advice is terrible.
And also, Anne, make sure, even today, make sure, starting today and for the rest of your lives together, you kiss every single day.
Of course, yes, always.
And we hope we helped in some way, shape, or form. Love you lots, Anne. Thank you so much.
All right, take care.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
You know when you ever close windows on your thing by mistake, like tabs, I guess?
Sure.
Or I go to move it, or I go to open it, and then I hit the X.
So then you have to go to your history?
I got to go to my... How do you do that? How do you go to history? Oh, I don't want to know that. Maury, how do you go to history?
Maury's like, I know how to erase history on my browser.
Yeah, I can tell you that. James Gunn. Did you see the story? James Gunn, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Don't tell me he got hired back.
Well, no, not for Guardians of the Galaxy, but the story yesterday.
They're still making part 3, right? Of Galaxy? They're just looking for a new director?
I don't know what the status of it is right now.
They should just hire Jon Favreau.
He's so busy with that Star Wars show, though.
I know.
Like, that's just not going to happen.
Like, he would be top of my list. Like, they should have reached out to him. Unless maybe they did. They reached out to him and he was like, listen, I got the Star Wars project.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they would know because he's doing the Star Wars project for Disney.
Oh, yeah, true.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, they would know. They're like, no, it's not going to happen.
The best.
No, so I guess the story goes that after being fired from Marvel and Guardians of the Galaxy, it was over a bunch of tweets that he had written years ago, if you don't know what the story is. He's reportedly in talks to write and possibly direct Suicide Squad 2.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He's making the jump from Marvel to DC.
Yeah. 3 insiders reveal that Disney, of course, they fired him off Guardians. Yeah. And I guess he's leaving Los Angeles, moving to DC for whatever reason.
I didn't know that they were going to even make Suicide Squad 2.
Yeah. Which is
like,
weird.
I thought they were going to do...
I mean, it made money.
The other Joker movie. I still haven't seen it.
Yeah. What, Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
It's
and they're going to do
really bad.
Harley Quinn movie?
I guess. I don't even know what's happening with that movie because that should have already been shot and wrapped.
Yeah. So they're doing that one. And when I say the Joker movie, I mean Jared Leto Joker, not the Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie that we've been hearing and seeing pictures for the past couple of weeks.
Correct. And then Jared Leto was supposed to get his own standalone Joker movie as well.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, and then I read that, I could be wrong, but is there a Harley Quinn and Joker?
I believe that is that movie. Yeah.
That's the Joker.
Yeah, that's the Joker.
And that's not
movie.
the Harley Quinn standalone.
I don't think that's the Harley Quinn.
DC got to get their stuff together.
I know, dude. It's so wild.
They keep announcing all these things, and then like nothing happens.
And they got 9 movies with the same character with 9 different guys playing him.
Yeah.
Like some of the stuff is included, some of the stuff is not included. Well, it's like Venom, right? So Venom is Marvel. But because of the ownership rights to Venom will never show up in the Avengers.
Right.
Who
owns?
I think it's Sony.
Sony,
I think
right?
it's the same deal that Spider-Man had, where Sony lends out Spider-Man to Disney to put Spider-Man in the.
I wonder if they offered up
the Avengers
Venom
movies.
to Marvel and they were like, or to Disney and they're like, nah, we're good.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
It still made money over the weekend though, Venom.
Yeah, it did. I mean, it broke a record. It was the biggest October opening ever. Yeah. Regardless of the fact that people did not like the movie.
Oh God,
it was a huge movie, like a huge movie,
like
$80 million. Yeah,
it beat out Star Is Born.
Well, of course.
So James Gunn directing new Suicide Squad. Possibly. God, yeah. DC, y'all got to get your stuff together over there.
The Roz and Mocha Show
podcast.
That time of the podcast, Mocha. Are you ready?
Yeah. No, wait.
Well, what?
Now I'm ready.
Oh, I thought you were doing something, you jackass.
No.
Let's do the news.
A Roz and Mocha Show and Kiss 92.5 News Break.
So Chris Evans has hinted or all but said that he is done with Captain America.
No.
After 8 years.
So, Cap. Say it ain't so.
Chris officially wrapped on Avengers 4. This is what he says. Officially wrapped on Avengers 4. It was an emotional day, to say the least. To everyone in front of the camera, behind the camera, and in the audience. Thank you for the memories. Eternally grateful. So, to me, that sounds like he's done. Because now they're going to take the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe into another direction with all the new characters, starting with Captain Marvel, right?
Yeah, Captain Marvel, I say, is the future of the MCU. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
It also, to me, without them saying it, and maybe they don't want to spoil it until the movie drops in May.
Yeah.
But Captain America dies.
Of course. There's no other way.
Spoiler.
Has to be.
We don't
Spoiler
know.
alert.
But we don't know. But yeah, of course he's going to die. Nike says that they are deeply concerned with the rape allegations for Cristiano Ronaldo. Nike joined EA Sports in expressing its deep concern over the allegations in a lawsuit filed last week in Nevada State Court. A woman who alleges that she was raped by Ronaldo in Las Vegas in 2009. Now, Nike, why is this so crucial to Nike? Nike has had a contract with Ronaldo since 2003. The latest terms, which were signed in 2016, are worth $1 billion.
$1 billion.
They say we are deeply concerned by the disturbing allegations and will continue to closely monitor the situation. Also, EA Sports, Ronaldo is the face of FIFA franchise. They say we have seen the concerning report that details allegations against Ronaldo. We are closely monitoring the situation as we expect our cover athletes and ambassadors to conduct themselves in a manner that is consistent with EA values. So
wow.
Yeah. Drunk birds are causing havoc in a small town in the U.S.
Did you say drunk birds?
Birds, yeah. The Gilbert Police Department. Where is this? In Minnesota, I think.
What?
The Gilbert, Minnesota Police Department had received reports.
I always found that was a funny name.
It is a funny name. Police reports of birds that appear to be, quote, under the influence, flying into windows and cars and acting confused. Now, the chief of police says this, that because of an early frost, that meant the berries on the ground had fermented earlier than usual. So the birds were eating them and actually getting drunk. He says that there's no need to call the police about the birds, as they should sober up soon.
Drink some coffee.
Right?
Take a shower.
People are worried about a new strip club in San Antonio called Emergency Room.
Yeah.
So the local government there really does not like it because they think that if somebody's hurt, they're just going to punch into Google Maps emergency room. And instead of actually going to emergency room, they're going to walk into a strip bar.
You never know. They may feel better after.
I saw something on Twitter yesterday from somebody who lived in Toronto where they brought up a really great point, which is they shot a picture of that strip joint, Club Paradise on Bloor Street.
Okay.
And they simply wrote, I can't believe that people in Toronto don't talk more about the fact that the city has a strip joint that's attached to a church.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I never noticed that.
Yeah, when you're on Bloor Street, Club Paradise, the building itself is a strip bar with like the neon light, right? And then attached to it on Bloor Street is a church. So you have like a little tiny steeple beside. There's a strip joint attached to a church. It's a strip church is what it looks like. Have you never seen this?
I've never seen this before.
Yeah,
no.
Google if you get a chance today, Google Club Paradise on Bloor Street and just do like the street view because it's a strip joint that is attached to a church.
Bloor.
It's the funniest thing, man. And he's right, whoever wrote that. I wish I could give him credit. But we don't talk nearly enough about the fact that we live in a city that has a strip church.
Oh, my God. It is a strip club with a neon sign out front of a girl standing up and then two more pictures, two more parts of the picture where she proceeds to bend over.
Yeah.
And it's right next to a church.
Yeah, it's attached to a church.
Easier to confess for your sins.
Mike, the situation got 8 months. Tax evasion.
Come on, Mike. What you doing, bro?
Yeah, there you go.
Mike the incarceration.
Mike the incarceration.
I know all that stuff went down on Friday. And
like not that long after we finished the show, too.
No.
Because I know that we were all sitting here trying to figure out.
I'm monitoring the story.
I know.
But the entire cast, the rest of the cast were all there.
Yeah.
At the courthouse.
Were they filming?
I believe so, because they looked like there were more cameras than usual.
Yeah.
So I think that they were filming the latest season of Jersey Shore.
Page 6 reports that Mike the Situation and his brothers tried to hide a portion of $8.9 million in income earned by Mike the Situation for appearances at nightclubs. Can you imagine that?
$8 million.
Almost $9 million for appearances at nightclubs and you can't pay your taxes. They'd insist on cash up front for appearance fees ranging from $1,500 to $48,000, then declined to report the income to the federal government. The Situation's Jersey Shore castmates, all dressed in black. I didn't see this, as if they were attending a funeral. Did you see this?
Only the pictures
when they showed up?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that they all dressed for a funeral. That's hysterical.
But his brother got longer, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't have that here, but I think he did because his brother was really the mastermind on hiding Mike's money.
Yeah.
Banksy pulled off one of the greatest troll jobs in the history of the art world. I love this story so much. So Sotheby's was auctioning off a Banksy original. It was the girl with the red balloon that everybody's seen before, and it was in this big, huge sort of gold frame. And just as the gavel dropped and was sold to somebody for $1.4 million, the painting slid out of the bottom of the frame, and at the bottom of the frame was a shredder, and it just started destroying itself.
Oh, my God.
Right there in Sotheby's. Well, everybody was sitting there horrified. But at that point, is it worth more or is it worth less?
More. I would say worth way more.
Thank you. So now Banksy has proved that people will pay for a destroyed painting or picture that he has done.
How real is the story, you think? Is it like a for real?
Legit.
Yeah?
100% legit.
So like Banksy was there in the art gallery?
I don't think Banksy was there.
Like one of his goons was there?
No, I don't think it was. And all this stuff is just orchestrated very elaborately, right?
Yeah.
He released a video. Banksy released a video on his Instagram saying that he put the shredder in the frame a year ago waiting for this moment.
Sure, yeah.
Even that, I don't know if I believe.
No, neither do I, because Sotheby's would have to be in on this.
Yeah.
This is all part of art.
Unless they don't inspect frames.
Those things are inspected fully.
Yeah.
Also, you have to power it. Right? So it's either a battery or something. Everything goes through a scanner.
They didn't plug in the frame.
No, but everything goes through a scanner.
But a battery.
Everything is inspected. So they would have to have been in on this.
Sotheby's knew. For sure they knew.
Yeah,
It was apparently the last item on the auction, too.
Of course it was, because it's Banksy and it's going to be the big giant show.
Yeah.
Maury over the weekend talked to Jesse Mavekic, who runs a gallery in Germany called I Know a Guy, who was in the room.
She was there.
She was there.
Did you see at all who might have pushed the button? Did you see anything suspicious at all of somebody that might have been from Banksy's team?
Yeah, there was a guy in the room. He had like a hat and a scarf and sunglasses and a really funny remote control.
Oh, it wasn't him though.
So I think it was him. I saw him before. He did something, and afterwards I didn't.
Come on.
yeah.
I got a guy in a hat and
Yeah,
a
no,
scarf
it's so
and a
stupid.
funny-looking remote control.
No, it's so stupid. That guy was part of the art piece. You know what I mean? Like that guy was all just part of the
She's
sort of
describing a
elaborate.
scene out of a cartoon right now.
It's a Pink Panther episode, right? A new survey released by Tinder suggests that, yes, singles have never been cooler. The new survey conducted asked over 1,000 singles between 18 and 25 about their attitudes on single life and dating. The results, they say, are fascinating. So much so that they inspired Tinder's new slogan, which is "Single is a terrible thing to waste." 72% of those surveys said that they made conscious decisions to be single, quote, for a period of time.
Yeah, right. AKA you ugly.
Wow. Not only that, but 81% of respondents also agreed that being single benefited them beyond their romantic lives. More room for growth at work, they say. Platonic relationships and personal wellness were all cited as reasons people want to remain single. So the American Music Awards last night. Let's start with Taylor Swift. Can we start with Taylor Swift? Of
course.
So Taylor Swift, she got bleeped because I think she said the S word.
And I just wanted to make a mention of the fact that this award and every single award given out tonight were voted on by the people. And you know what else is voted on by the people?
The very sexy midterms.
Is the midterm elections on November 6th. Get out and vote. I love you guys.
Oh, yeah. And I guess in her song, she said the S word, so they bleeped her out. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. So Cardi tells, who's she talking to? W Magazine.
Yeah.
That she and Nicki were cool. This is talking about the fight at Fashion Week. She said, now, for a while, she's been taking a lot of shots at me. She goes, I spoke to her twice, and we came to an understanding, but she kept going. And then she goes on to say that the sort of breaking point for Cardi was when Nicki Minaj liked and then unliked a tweet criticizing Cardi's mothering skills. She says, I love my daughter. I'm a good effing mom. She goes on to say, for someone that don't have a child to like that comment, so many people want to say that party wasn't time or the place, but I'm not going to catch another artist in the grocery store down the block.
Ooh.
Right?
Listen. Cardi B is so hood.
Cardi B
is so hood.
May have had the best speech of the American Music Awards last night.
Oh my gosh, I feel nervous. Why am I so nervous? Thank you so much. Thank you to all my fans. Thank you to my team. Thank you to my publicist. Thank you to my music group. Thank you to Atlantic. Thank you, QC. Thank you to my glam squad. Thank you, family. Thank you, Jesus. To thank my daughter, and not just because she's my daughter, but while I was pregnant, I was just so influenced to be like, yo, I gotta do this. I gotta show people wrong. I gotta prove people wrong. Cause they said I wasn't gonna make it after I had a baby. And my husband, hey husband.
I love Cardi B so much. I love her. Good for her, man.
And they say that sleeping too much is just as bad as sleeping too little.
I would agree with that.
According to a new study, researchers found that people who slept for 4 or 5 hours a night would perform on tests like their brains were 9 years older, but they saw the same effect on people who slept for over 10 hours a night. The biggest abilities you lose when you sleep too much or too little are your reasoning and verbal skills.
So what happens when you sleep till noon on a Sunday, get up, eat breakfast, and then go have a nap?
That would be sleeping too much. Did you hear what I just said? No, because
I'm sleeping too
much. Your
skills.
reasoning and verbal skills are highly affected. 5 nights a week you get 2 hours sleep, and then 2 nights a week you get 18 hours sleep a night. It's not healthy for you, man. It's just not healthy. So anyway, so I guess that they still say that the perfect amount of sleep is 7.5 hours. Ontario and Doug Ford are set to let Sikh motorcyclists ride without helmets.
Oh, yeah?
Ontario will soon allow turban-wearing Sikhs to ride motorcycles without helmets, joining 3 other provinces in the exemption. The PC government said yesterday that the exemption, which goes into effect October 18th, will recognize Sikh motorcycle riders' civil rights and religious expression. Quote, the safety of our roads will always remain a priority. This is what Doug Ford said in a statement, but our government also believes that individuals have personal accountability and responsibility with respect to their own well-being. Turban Sikhs are already exempt from wearing helmets in Alberta, Manitoba, and BC. And then over in the UK, they've been able to do it since 1976. I'm all for less laws, right? I'm all for 100% less laws. That's what I hated about the liberal guys. It's just laws, rules. I'm all for less laws. You want to take away, then have no helmet laws. I'm fine with that. I'm absolutely fine with no helmet laws. But as somebody who rode a motorcycle for years, whether you are a non-turban wearing individual or whether you are a turban wearing individual, if you get on a motorcycle without a helmet, you're an idiot. 100%.
Yeah.
Absolute idiot. Whether there's a law or not.
Sure.
You can get rid of all the laws. If you're getting on a motorcycle, put a helmet on your head. It's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying.
That's
And a turban is not going to save your head.
That's why I've never been on a motorcycle.
Yeah, it's terrifying. San Francisco has been declared the poop capital of America.
What?
Street poop is running amok in San Francisco. A new study from the real estate listing website Reality Hop declares that San Francisco is the worst place in the U.S. for street poop sightings.
That is so disgusting.
With 10 times as many as New York and 20 times as many as Chicago. According to the study, compiled by data from 311, there were 21,000 incidents of street poops complaints last year. So people call 311 to complain about street poop.
San Francisco, though,
San Francisco. 311 now receives 65 complaints every day about feces on the street, both dog and human.
That is so... You know, if you were to ask me where in America this would most likely happen, the top 2 places I would say, actually 3, it would, in this order would be Detroit, Buffalo, Florida.
Right. Yeah. No, it's San Francisco because the homeless population is increasing. They run very few public toilets, and there's 120,000 dogs in San Francisco.
Wow.
And also because it is now the street poop capital of America, and they've created...
Tourism's going up?
No, but they have created an interactive brown and yellow map to show you which neighborhoods in San Francisco have the highest concentration of reported street feces.
So stay away from Frisco, people.
Mariah Carey accused of lip syncing at the American Music Awards.
What?
I didn't see her perform. Maury, was she lip syncing? Oh, totally lip syncing. Because
but isn't it expected that she lip syncs?
I think so. I don't know. Are we still getting mad at people for lip syncing when it's so expected?
One thing I always say is they sing to a track, but with her, it's so obvious that that track is more prominent than her actual microphone audio.
Right.
Like I've been to her shows and up close and stuff, and you could really, really tell.
Yeah.
And I think it's basically, in my opinion, out of fear. She's very afraid of not hitting those notes.
But she's getting older. Like
she can't sing.
Can't sing
no,
those
but this
notes
is
anymore.
This was a brand new song, so it's not like she's trying to hit a note of an old song. It's a brand new song.
But it's a brand new song that she's trying to sing as if she were 21 years old again.
Yeah. And I guess also it was part of that show with Mariah Carey was just the wonderfulness of seeing Mariah Carey back at the American Music Awards because it's been like 10 years.
But the tweets I read were hell will freeze over when Mariah Carey actually moves on the spot instead of standing in one spot.
Wow. Yeah, she doesn't move a whole lot either.
I can't look at Mariah Carey the same after I saw that one tweet that somebody put. Maury got very upset. No, sorry, Maury's husband Matthew got very upset about this tweet because he's a major Mariah Carey fan, a lamb as they call themselves.
Yeah.
And it was a picture of Michael Myers from Halloween.
Yeah.
And when you look at it, the person said, I can't look at this photo of Michael Myers and not think that it looks exactly like Mariah Carey.
Wow, because it really does.
Because her face, just the way her face is like, I guess, developed over the years.
When Mocha sent this via text,
joking.
When Mocha sent this via text, I should not have shown Matthew while he was cutting vegetables with a sharp knife.
Don't do that stuff.
Yeah, so when I saw her at the AMAs the other day, I was like, oh yeah, look at that, Michael Myers.
Roz and Mocha Q&A.
I've talked to people who have said that Ask Roz and Mocha, this portion of the podcast, is their absolute favorite.
Really, yeah?
Because it's just a longer segment, and it's a segment that doesn't happen on the live show. And what we do is post a picture at Kiss925 every Wednesday. Simply states, Ask Roz and Mocha. And then you can just go nuts in the comment section. And we'll pick one person from that week to join us on the podcast to ask their question live.
And today we have Deborah DaCosta Figueredo.
Wow, super close.
Wow.
How do you say it, Deborah?
Figueredo.
Oh,
okay.
so not at all.
She's just being polite.
How are you, Deborah?
I'm really good. How are you?
And for the record, you are a Deborah, not a Debra.
Yes, because it's European.
Right. It's also, I knew a Deborah one time, and she was a Debora. And I said, hey, spell your name, Debra. And she goes, do I look like I grew up in a trailer park?
Pretty much.
You
pronounce the O.
Oh, man. There's a real thing between Deborahs, depending on the spelling. Like,
really?
Deborahs do not like Deborahs.
Wow.
That's a trashy way of spelling the name.
I did not know that.
And Marcia's and Marcia.
Right. That's correct, too. Yeah.
All right, Deborah, so what's your question?
I was just wondering, you guys have been in long-term relationships. If you could think back, was there a specific moment in time or a gesture or anything that made you think this is the one for me?
Okay, so before we answer, let us ask you this, Deborah. Are you in a relationship right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How long have you been with this person for?
5.5 years.
5.5 years. Are you guys married? Are you dating?
No, just dating.
Okay, dating. What is happening in your life right now that's making you ask us this question?
I was just, I was going through like old texts before we were dating.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, this feels like forever ago. And I was just thinking back like the moment I met him, and just like he lives super far away, and he drove over an hour to meet me for the first time. And I was like, damn, like, and he did that for 4 years in order to keep our relationship going, because the way our schedules worked, and I was in school and he was working, we only could see each other on Sundays. And so every Sunday morning he would come pick me up.
Oh, wow. Hold on, you keep texts from 5 years ago?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Good for you.
Wow. That's a fact checker right there. I would hate
I'm
for
a teacher.
him.
I'm a teacher, so like.
Oh, okay. I would hate for him to do something shady, and you'd be like, "Well,
yeah, let's go to the let's go to the archives."
Yeah. In October of 2013, at 1:37 a.m., you said this, and I quote,
"Yeah,
I literally do that."
So, this is not the reason why he feels you're the one, though, right?
Probably not.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
I'll say this, because your question, Deborah, is I want to tie it into, there's another woman who wrote us another question, a woman named Lisa Skipton, and she said, what are the signs that your relationship is moving to the next level? For example, seeing each other a little bit more. Does the conversation need to happen, or does it naturally evolve? And I would say that oftentimes these moments, like the one that you're talking about, whether you find out somebody's the one, and also what Lisa wanted to know, is I'm a huge believer in sort of sitting down with the person that you're spending a good portion of your life with and doing like a State of the Union. I think that everybody benefits from both of you kind of coming to an agreement about where you are in each other's lives and your own separate lives, and whether you're moving in the right direction. You can talk about feelings. This is where all those difficult conversations, often happen. Excuse me. That's where those conversations often happen. And it was during one of those conversations when I realized that Catherine was the one. And that's why I wanted to tie these two questions together, because it was one of those sort of State of the Union questions. Where are we in this relationship? Because years ago with Catherine, I went through a thing where I wasn't the nicest person. And I wound up walking out on her. We didn't live together, but I walked out of her life because I was dealing with something else. And I felt that I needed to fill this need that I had with somebody else. And I realized very quickly that it was a mistake. And Catherine could see the entire time that this was going on, that it was a mistake. And she never once got mad at me and never once sort of, let me go. But she wasn't clingy, but she was sort of still there. And then we hooked up one night. Catherine and I hooked up one night while I was sort of still in the middle of all this stuff, figuring out my own shit. And I wasn't looking for sympathy at all. And I'm still not looking for sympathy. And then I was at a bar one night and I was thinking about when my dad died. And when you go through life, you sort of build your team, right? And these people in your life are going to be on your team to get you through, the rest of your life. Like, you need people with different skills. You need people that help you out with things. You need the guy that's like, going to be there for you emotionally. You need somebody who's going to be there, to help you fight. You need somebody who's going to be there to make you smarter. You need somebody that be there who's going to give you drive. Like, you need all these people in your life. And at the end, it's like the people that are closest to you are going to be the ones that you spent the most time with, and you gave the most to them and they gave the most to you. And so I was drunk in a bar one night, and I realized that when I realized that the day that I die, I'm like, who do I want to look up and see there? I'm like, I want to see Catherine there. Yeah. That's the person that I want with me on, the day that I die. So Catherine came over one night and she started the conversation of, where are we? What are we doing? And I had said, listen, I thought a lot about this, and it is you and only you, and I don't know what I thought I needed to figure out, but I think that where I came back to was just the idea that it's you and it's always been you and it will only ever be you. And then she looked at me and said, good, because I'm pregnant. Right?
I was about to start crying.
Yeah. So she looked at me and said, good, because I'm pregnant. And then the next day she moved in with me. Right?
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's
those,
like a movie, bro.
Yeah. So those conversations need to happen. And as far as figuring out why somebody is the one, I think it can be somebody that drives hours just to spend time with you. But I also think it can be something a whole lot bigger. But I think it's very unique. It's very unique to the individual. Like, I don't know. When did you know that Jenna was the one?
So when you were saying about having that State of the Union kind of conversation, we did it backwards, because things progressed rather quickly between Jenna and I.
Right.
When we met, we made it like quote unquote official as dating like 4 weeks after us meeting.
Yeah.
And a month later, I asked her to move in with me.
Wow, that's quick.
Because I knew right off the bat that this was the person that I wanted to build something with. And she was looking for a new condo to buy. And I was like going with her and purposely finding things wrong with all these condos that she was looking at.
You sabotaged her condo hunt?
Yeah, just so I could say, hey, why don't you just move in with me?
Yeah.
Because I knew right away that I wanted to spend my life with this girl.
Right.
And she moved in, and it was after she moved in that we ended up having that kind of State of the Union conversation. Like, we're both in this for serious. This is not a game. Like, we talked everything, financials, what we want out of life, what we want from each other. And we knew we had that conversation and we knew, but I mean, things happen, as I said,
they do
rather quickly, and it's different for everybody.
No, it is. And I know we've heard Maurie's story of you and Matthew quite a few times, but what was the moment? Was there a moment?
Two moments.
Okay.
Seriously.
Yeah.
When we were living in the apartment building together, the one where I saw a dead body and there were meth labs and stuff. That apartment.
Yeah.
When we were changing the wallpaper together. And the wallpaper was all down on the ground, and we were lying on the couch watching the movie The Waitress,
right,
where they make pie.
Yeah.
and we were just sitting there. And I was looking around and going, "This man will change wallpaper with me."
Honestly, though, that's one of those moments.
Yeah, for
That
sure.
is. That's one of those moments where it could be something as, trivial, appearing to be trivial, as just taking wallpaper off of somebody where you're like, wow, you are the one that will take wallpaper off a wall with me. So I don't know what those moments are. I think they're very unique to the individual and the
The
couples.
second one is when I was lying on the bed and I joked saying that because he was leaning next to me and I'm like, wow, it's like I'm on my deathbed. And he's like, don't ever say that. And I'm like, he doesn't want me to die.
Right. See, for Catherine, I know the moment she thought I was the one was the first time she saw me nude.
Oh.
Oh, that usually is when I think it's over.
Right. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm not even going to give an answer. I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of replying.
No, I don't know, but I will say I don't deserve Catherine, and I go out of my way to tell her that as often as I can because she's just the most wonderful.
She is. She's great for us.
Thank you, Mocha. Such a jackass. Such an idiot. All right, Deborah, thank you so much for the call, love.
Roz is
Thank
so
you.
shook right now.
Yeah, you're such a jerk. You're
Poor
such
guy.
a jerk. All
Have
right,
a good
love.
day. Take care.
All right, bye now. Thank you.
See you.
Okay, and I think that we can only follow up that question with this one. This is from Nicole Stark.
Yeah.
What do you miss most about the single life?
Maurie,
go.
Okay, first kisses, forgiveness, gifts, touching, smells.
Stop. Did you say first kisses?
Yeah, there were no more first kisses.
Okay.
Oh my God, that is so great. Where are we here? What was the worst date you ever had?
The worst date.
Anything else on the list of things you miss being single, Maury?
Oh yeah, dancing.
Right.
New skeletons in the
Dancing?
closet.
I love it.
The worst first date.
What was your worst date? Not worst first date. Specifically, what was
the
your
worst
worst date ever?
Oh my God, I know.
What?
Okay, so the date I went on, and we went back to my basement apartment, and I woke up in the morning, and he was gone, and he stole my pillows.
You had a pillow thief in your life?
Yeah.
That is amazing. Like the bed pillows?
They were gone. And now the funny thing is he called to say that he stole them from a payphone. And I found out what payphone it was because he put a sticker from the radio station I was working at on that payphone to sort of be like, yeah, this is the one I was at. It's kind of creepy.
Kind of. That's a Netflix horror movie right there.
Jeez.
Sticker on the phone booth.
You know what? I do specifically remember one date that I went on where I picked the girl up. She got into the car.
Mm-hmm.
She was still living with her parents at the time. I guess her family had just finished cooking.
Yeah.
And they made fried fish.
Right.
And her clothes, her hair, everything smelled like fried fish.
Oh,
Nasty.
wow.
And we went out.
Yeah.
And we went to the movies.
Right.
And I dropped her off after.
Yeah.
And that whole time,
Yeah.
it was I just had that smell in my nose.
Oh,
it was fried fish.
It's the worst.
It was gross.
Some people would say that's the best date.
Yeah, it's
No.
true. I've had so many bad dates in my life. I had a bad date where somebody tongue kissed two other guys on the date.
And you weren't either of those two guys.
No, and I wasn't. And I'll tell you, you know what the sad kind of predicament I was in at the time emotionally?
What?
The first one I let slide. It wasn't until she tongue kissed the second guy on our date.
Okay, but at least, were you at least in the line of guys that she was kissing that night? Like, were you like guy number 3 at least?
No, I was actually dancing with her at the time.
That she kissed 2 guys!
Yeah.
Wow.
Right?
That's the worst.
That's
yeah.
not good. And then I used to meet a lot of girls off chat lines, telephone chat lines as well. And I met one girl at 2:00 in the afternoon on a Sunday in the beaches. And there was a, do Just Desserts still exist in this city? The coffee shops, they do?
Don't think so.
On the Danforth.
On the Danforth.
Oh,
so
yeah?
I went to the beaches and I met a girl at 2:00 in the afternoon that I met on the telephone dating lines. And when I walked into Just Desserts, which is a coffee shop, in case anybody doesn't know what that is, she was in the coffee shop, drunk.
Yeah.
Wearing a hot pink bikini. One boob was almost out. And I walked in and she said my name and I knew immediately it was her. And I turned around to walk out and she picked up a salt shaker and threw it at me across the coffee shop.
So she assaulted you.
She assaulted me. And then I was waiting for the streetcar and then she got on her Jeep and left. And so that was one of my worst dates, where I traveled across town to meet a drunk girl at a coffee shop who threw a salt shaker at me, who I met on a telephone dating line. I felt so cheap on my way home.
Did you go home and go back on the chat line?
Of course I did. You got to get the win. You got to get that win.
And then he met the girl that made out with 2 other guys.
I have more on that list.
No, can it
on the dance floor?
Can you believe that also a friend set me up with that girl that made out with 2 guys on that date? A friend.
That sounds like a real cruel prank.
Yeah. Anything else on the list of things you missed from being single, Maury?
Yeah, backseat chats,
Right.
giggles.
There you go. Giggles.
Hey, we have to say hi to somebody. Janine Santos says, say hello from Brazil. I loved hearing your show when I was in Toronto. So, Janine, hello. And thank you for listening to the podcast from Brazil.
If your life depended on singing one song, word for word, from start to finish, what song would that be? So I imagine somebody says you have to sing a song word for word,
Like
from
every
start
day
to
or
finish.
just once?
No, if your life depended on it, meaning somebody is going to murder you and they say, for some reason, I don't know, if you sing a song word for word without screwing up one word from beginning to end, I will spare your life. What would that song be?
Walking in Memphis by Mark Cohen.
Like, I'm going with Happy Birthday.
Oh, I was going to say, like, or Henry VIII, I am, I am.
Do you know all the words to that?
Henry VIII, I am, I am. Henry VIII, I am, I am. I was married to the widow next door. She's been married 7 times before, and everyone was an Henry.
Is that the end of it?
And then it starts again.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh.
I'm gonna
at least
fact check
Walking
this
in
right
Memphis
now.
is like a real song.
Okay, go.
Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues. In the middle of the pouring rain. WC Handy, wash it down over me.
Bang! You're dead.
You're dead.
Why?
You got that's a 5th line in the song, and you got it wrong.
Go back to Henry VIII, Maury.
I'm Henry VIII, I am. Henry VIII, I am, I am. I've been married to the widow next door. He was married to the widow next door.
I got married to the widow next door.
Oh,
bro.
like you have to be precise.
You just died twice.
Maury,
Actually,
the question reads, if your life depended on singing one song word for word from start to finish, what song would it be?
But if you shoot me, I have no time to
Doesn't matter.
defend myself.
Doesn't matter.
I'm dead. I can't defend myself.
This is the question.
I know, but like if you shoot me before I can defend myself.
It's the question. We're either play along with the question. It's the question. So pick a song word for word.
Henry VIII.
Okay, go for it.
I'm Henry VIII, I am. Henry VIII, I am, I am. I was married.
Bang! You made the same mistake twice. I just killed you twice for the same reason. Oh, God. If you could stay the same age forever, what age would it be and why? This is from Stephen Vodenkarov.
19.
Vodenkarov.
I would say maybe the age of 30.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
I was going to say 19.
No, because you're far away from your teens.
Mm-hmm.
You're quote unquote an adult, depending on what your personality is.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of have your life figured out. You may still be healthy and can still get swole pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
Your metabolism has not gone away just yet.
Right.
I guess it depends on the type of person you are.
But at 19, you're forever and always a twink.
I'm going to say the age I am now because I've never been happier.
Yeah?
Yep.
But you say that every year.
True. And I will say that every year. When I'm 44 or 45. How old am I going to be this year?
44.
Thank you, Maury. When I'm 44, I will say 44.
Yeah, but then you can't be a twink.
Okay, now let me change the question here. Let me add to this question.
Sure.
Okay, if you could be any age for the rest of your life, but you had to go back to that time now.
I'm confused.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like would you go back?
You go back to the way you were at that age.
It's like the old question when people talk about money. If given the choice to be 70 and rich or 18 and poor, which would you choose?
I would choose 18 and poor.
Everybody would.
Yeah.
That's why money doesn't really matter.
18 and poor.
Right?
Because you can build up to that being
Sure.
70 and rich.
Yeah.
You figure that out after.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You'd be...
You were going to say 70 and...
Yeah, you would
Rich,
100%
weren't you?
going to
Yeah.
say 70
Oh my
and rich.
God, the fashions and the gold chains and the bad suntan.
Hello, Palm Springs.
Okay, Steven wants to know if
Yes.
you could only wear one outfit for the rest of your life, like a cartoon character, what would it be? Example, Homer Simpson's blue jeans and white shirt.
I kind of do.
That's a tough one.
Well, Roz would wear a
one
Speedo.
outfit.
No, one outfit. I'm going to say my outfit would be a pair of jeans and an undershirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Absolutely. Pair of jeans and an undershirt.
Pajamas.
Oh, pajamas. But you got to go to work in that.
Who's going to knock that? Dudes in
but then
pajamas.
you know what? People would buy. Jeez, yeah, but then you'd be going to work with a guy who wears an undershirt to the office too.
That's true. Because my answer was
What
going to
would
be,
yours be?
like pretty standard. What I wear now is just jeans, t-shirt, ball cap, and Jordans. Like I would be super
t-shirt,
comfortable
Jordans.
in that outfit for the rest of my life.
This is one that came in really late, and let me read this to you. It's a great one. What part of your body do you use the least?
Oh, what part of your body do you use the least? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Your brain controls everything more. I could flick you right
what
now, and
part
that's
of your
brain.
body? I don't know. Like
What
like
part of your
like
body do you use the least?
Like your nipples?
Maybe, yeah. Do you use your nipples for anything?
Well, they're not like they have no purpose.
No.
No, I was gonna say like your shin or like your belly button.
I don't use my belly button.
I pick my belly button every morning.
But you don't use it for anything.
Yeah, you don't use it for
No,
anything.
you don't use it for anything.
True, it just collects.
So okay,
purple
wait.
dust.
So is this something that you do use? But
Okay, let's talk about the body parts that we use, and let's talk about the one that we use the least.
Okay, mouth, nose, ear, eyes, pee-pee.
Pee-pee?
I don't know what we
how old are you, bro?
I know, but I like
Penis. The word is penis.
I hope you don't say that to Matthew.
No,
you
hell
don't
no.
call it your pee-pee at home, do you?
No wonder it doesn't get used much.
Oh, God, that's fantastic. Which part of your body do you see the least?
Oh, bum.
Yeah, I guess
No,
your butt.
No, not me.
Really?
No.
What are you standing in front of the mirror?
I have full-length mirrors everywhere in my life.
Oh, toes.
but back.
I'd say
facing
bottom of my
the-
feet, I see the least.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see my butt quite often, actually.
How?
I look at it.
How?
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It's there.
I've never seen my butt.
I got a full-length mirror. Not like my butt, but like cheeks.
Yeah.
Right? I got a full-length mirror everywhere.
No, but
I
you have
three
to
of
be
them around
standing
me.
like with your back to the mirror and then your head turned
You
looking
got it.
over your shoulder.
You got it.
could lie.
It's the. Excuse me. Did you say something?
Right? You could lie on your back and put your legs up.
Why would I ever want to see that?
Again,
I'm just saying
which
it's
is
another
why
way.
your pee-pee doesn't get used much at home, damn Maury. You say dumb
Maury,
stuff like
Maury,
that.
Don't use a mirror like that. Okay, no mirror deserves that. No mirror deserves that. That's fantastic. Do we have time for one more? Are we good?
Yeah, we can do one more.
Go for it. Do you have one there? We got a lot of really great ones this week, so thank you for that, everybody.
Lisa asks, what would be the first thing you would buy if you won the $50 million lotto jackpot?
I know exactly what I do, and I've said this a million times.
I
know exactly what I would do.
Wait,
Yeah?
you want to on the count of three say it? Because I think that what you were going to say is the same thing that I'm going to say.
Okay, you go ahead.
Land.
Oh, yeah, I would. I would buy land for sure. But no, I told you what I would do, which is if I won 50 mil or like Powerball or one of those things, the first thing I would do is get a lawyer and make sure that everything is secure and I have a complete exit strategy out of all parts of my life. Not all parts of my life. And the people I know, I would, first of all, get rid of all my social media, everything. And I would have letters drafted to the people that I work for both companies, both bosses, that graciously I would ask them to accept my resignation immediately. And people who are in my world that I wanted to stay in contact with would receive a letter and a check for $100,000. And that check would be payment for them to not give the phone number that I provide in that letter to them to ever give it to anybody else who could then contact me.
Yeah.
And I would pay off you because I would bail on you in the show. So I would pay you, Mocha, off. To the money that you would make from us doing the show. And I would probably give Maury a tiny little bit of money for the money that he would make during the show. But Maury would not get the letter with my phone number on it.
Do I get the letter with your phone
You
number?
would get the letter with my phone number on it. And then you get the extra $100,000 just to not tell Maury. What that
Oh, no.
Maury, but I just said I'm giving you cash.
I know, but I still want to be able to text you.
What? Like you'd say thank you?
The life just got sucked out of Maury's face just now.
That life has been sucked out so often.
Oh no!
What would be the first thing you would buy, Maury? $50 million.
Oh, I've said this. Matthew and I have sat, outside.
How many times have you
often.
guys spent $50 million at home just sitting around talking about it?
Oh, tons.
Okay.
I would immediately buy land in Portugal.
Okay.
And we also said that we would keep the condo that we're in. Matthew said we would pay it off so we can furnish it the way we like, because you can never get a place like that again.
$50 million. $50 mil, and Maury's going to pay off his $300,000 35-year mortgage so he can buy condo-sized furniture for the tiny little room that they already have.
Exactly.
Wow.
I swear I thought you were going to say a bigger mirror for when you're laying on your back. All right, every week we will post at Kiss925 on Instagram. Ask Roz and Mocha. Ask anything that you want. We will try our best to get to all the questions. And of course, we would love to invite one of you to join us on the following week's podcast. Thank you very much for listening to episode 49 of the Roz and Mocha Show podcast. Don't forget, wherever it is you get this show from, rate and review. We would love you for it.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
Kiss925.com
or on the Kiss 92.5 app.